rabbit, rabbit, rabbit.
Check.
Holy hell, it's October 1st. Who would have thought?
My baby's 26th birthday. Ava.
Oh, wow.
Which one?
Ava, first one.
Happy birthday.
I'm not.
How old's Beaver?
22.
Do you have a picture of the first one?
Yeah, I do. I'll show you later.
Yeah, I have no idea who that is. Welcome to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance Company News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, check.
I have not checked in with you this morning, Pat.
I know. I've been in here the whole time.
Yeah, how are you? How's
good.
things?
You feeling
great.
better?
I'm not bad. Yeah, not. Oh. Hi, Josh.
Hey, Chickster.
There's Josh Arnold at Sidekick Headquarters. Is that what we've
Love that. I
There's
love
Ace Cosby.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom.
Hey, Tom. Yeah, we could invite you in this room today, Pat.
Yeah, why not, man?
All of our guests are going to be via the big screen, so...
You want to come in?
When you invite me, I have to come in.
Oh, I will.
I'm a vampire.
I will grab your penis under the desk.
What?
Yep.
My goodness. Quite an invitation.
well,
That's quite an
sorry, the
invitation.
show just got derailed.
What?
Of that,
Hey,
Pat, you didn't warn me about monsters. So much ween in that show. Gosh, it just caught me off guard.
No kidding.
What?
That
Which one?
Eric Menendez,
Oh,
Lyle
yeah.
Menendez show on Netflix.
Wait a minute.
lot of ween.
Is it?
Yes.
Packed with ween.
Yes. I
Very
mean,
graphic, yeah.
Wall-to-wall
graphic, like,
Why?
I have
because
not.
he's in prison.
Oh, that's right, in the shower thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
One,
Oh, yeah.
Lyle or Eric, and I still can't figure out which one's
It
which.
was Eric.
Makes a friend in the shower.
Yes, he
he
does.
certainly does.
He gets a little excited about
And
it.
you would lose your mind just on the scene where Javier Bardem snatches the wig off. One of them's head. It's wonderful.
It's
Yeah, I haven't...
And the brother didn't know that he had a wig. And he goes, when did you get a toupee? And it's, like a full toupee. And he goes, that's the point. You're not supposed to know, man.
yeah. That's Lyle had the wig.
I am...
You have to watch it just for you. It's beyond.
Do I really want to spend any time with horrific murderers?
That's well done.
It's kind of
Well,
interesting.
Well, although it troubled me, I'm just now getting over it. It was troubling. There are a couple
Yeah, me
scenes.
too.
The only
I've
reason I'll watch is because one of our friends is in it.
Yeah, and I did not know that.
Oh,
so
yeah?
that caught me off guard.
Holy hell, it's Drew Bell.
That's Drew Bell. He's
Yeah.
a detective.
Yeah. What is the name of the show?
It's called Monsters.
Okay, so it's not Halloween related. It's about the Menendez murders.
Right.
Okay.
It's like a trilogy from our boy Ryan Murphy.
Yeah.
He's real good.
He did
Monster.
he did Jeffrey Dahmer, now the Menendez
Yeah.
brothers, and then the king, and Josh can back me up on this, pretty much of all the serial killers,
Gein?
Ed Gein.
He's doing that one next.
That is going to be real hard to watch.
Yeah.
Everything you've ever seen about serial killers in movies or whatever, Gein was first.
Was Gein the guy that was the clown?
No, that's
That was
Gacy.
Gacy, yeah.
Casey? Okay.
But Gein wore the skin suits and
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
made
what
the
Silence
bill
of the
was based
Lambs
on
is
him.
loosely
Yeah.
based on.
Made the furniture.
yeah.
He's the worst.
He made
Wait a minute.
furniture.
What? Hang on.
Do you
we'll
like my new hassock?
slow down? What now?
Oh, he made like skin lamps and stuff. I mean, it's not going to. I don't know
what
why they're making it.
Yeah.
But see, this gets back to my original. Do I want to spend any time with these
It's
people?
gonna be so unpleasant.
And I think it was out in the middle of Wisconsin or somewhere where he did all this. And
he
it's
just looked like an
what?
old farmer kind of guy.
Yeah.
Well, that's people are minding their own business, and
You can get away with things.
yeah, it's
out
a little
there.
easier to do it.
Hold on, time out. So people mind their business. You can do anything you want. Is that what
Well,
you're
I'm just saying, if you're in an apartment and the guy next door is boiling skulls,
You want some bone broth soup?
isn't that what happened with
don't think
Dahmer?
That's Dahmer.
I don't think I'm overly sensitive to smells, but I think if I lived in that apartment complex, I'd pick up on that.
I think I would.
I don't know. I've lived in a few apartment complexes, and you just kind of there's always a smell.
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
I had a friend that lived in near an apartment complex that was populated by a recent. Well, let's just say they had different cultural tastes in what they ate.
Okay.
Oh, sure, yeah,
Sure.
And, that could be problematic, but hey, whatever you're into. So.
As long as you mind your own business.
Now we opened up with the one I love by request, by the way, for someone that just has the one eye. That'll happen. Now, I bring this up because Christy Lee, currently with both eyes, I
Keep
just,
him for a
Is it
while.
me or is this what did we talk about before you were decided to get the multifocal?
I don't know. I don't bring it up.
He's talking about this a lot.
No.
well, Christy's got good for you. I've already had the surgery. So has Chick. So has Ace.
Yeah, we've all got it, and we don't talk about it as much as we're getting it.
Because I think Christy's a little bit nervous about it, and
I wonder why. Because you're the one who brings up all the, you're going to see halos and there's going to be this and that.
I'm
and
sorry, I know that no one likes to hear facts anymore in our culture, but
You know the fun part about the halos, and you do, but Dr. Lander,
Yes.
our buddy, told me, he said, you will see the halos at first, but then guess what? You won't see them.
Yeah, your brain
after a while.
your brain cancels
Your
them.
brain edits them out, and you just go about your business.
I don't get them
really?
anymore. Yeah.
How cool is your brain? Amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing.
So you're going to be wearing the lenses are inside your eyeballs.
Yeah, I get measured for them today.
Harder to clean this way.
Yeah. Hey, I haven't cleaned mine in all these years.
You have to, it's really complicated
Is
how you
it?
clean
Got to
them.
get a brush.
But you decided you're probably going to still wear glasses,
I don't know. We'll see.
You don't have to.
even though you don't need them.
Well,
Can you just pop the lenses out?
of the glasses?
Yeah, so you just
oh,
wear
yeah,
the frames?
And someone did give me a place where I could take them and get just
Just get glass
plain
put in?
framed.
Okay.
Yeah,
How about
plain.
you bring in one of your old pair of glasses?
Yeah.
And we hit the lenses with a hammer.
Sure, we could
And
do
then
that.
you can just look right through the frame. Does that sound like fun?
Wouldn't there
they
be
shatter?
shards of glass on
Well,
the?
you know, you clean the grooves out. You wouldn't leave
Your
shards of glass.
That would be badass, though.
Of course it would. Who would want to do
Till
that?
one of them fell into one of your eyeballs.
Easy to keep clean.
Pat, I'm going to need you to go back into the archives. We have a story. Do you remember the guy that was castrating people in a cabin?
I do, yeah.
By request. You're going to need that song. We have a
Drugs are involved. Yeah.
somewhat similar situation. In case you were having a bad day, at least you're not doing that today. I hope.
If so, just find solace in the fact that Ryan Murphy will make a miniseries.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Some very sad news. I was so sorry to see that Pete Rose has died. The baseball great, obviously a man of
83 years old.
incredible skill and probably has the hitting record that'll last forever, maybe, but obviously extraordinarily controversial.
Had he been ill?
I thought I read somewhere that he actually was
don't
at an
think
autograph
so.
thing just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I don't
So
know.
I don't know.
Man.
But
Sad.
Pete had been in here, and again, very controversial. The last time we talked to him on the phone, and the one thing I remember was he said he loved living in Vegas because he could watch all the games.
Oh.
He could start watching them in the Eastern Time Zone. And,
Sure.
So, whatever you want to say about the guy, he certainly loved baseball. And incredibly controversial. So we'll see.
Certainly.
A
And
legend when he played.
But the door's open to, enshrine him posthumously. I've always had trouble with that word.
Me
Do you
too. I don't know how to
post
say
or
it.
post?
Post.
Posthumously.
Put him in the hall now that he's passed away. Yeah, there you go.
Boy, that
Haven't we all gotten over, after all that's happened in our world since he stained the game, isn't it okay that he
seems
bet on
kinda,
baseball?
well, whatever.
He didn't bet against the Reds. He bet on them to win. Let's start there. And he didn't kill anybody, OJ. So, I mean, put him in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, what is the Hall of Fame supposed to be about? Is it about your personal life?
And how many other characters are in the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame?
Yeah,
Let's start with Ty Cobb, okay?
There you go.
Who wouldn't have dinner with Ace, all right? I'm trying to tell you that right now.
Well, there are a lot of people who would have dinner with Ace.
Well,
but-
that's true. I wouldn't either, now that I think of it.
he's a vegetarian.
I didn't know that.
Nicely done,
Congratulations.
Ace.
Yeah, there you
See,
go.
well, very clever, Ace.
Yes.
Much appreciated. We have a couple of really bizarre stories in the news today. Just really odd, and incredibly weird, complicated story involving cloned sheep for hunting and or goats. It's so confusing.
I'm not recognizing cloning until I can tell the absolute, because all sheeps look alike. Okay.
These are big horn sheep. He made really big.
It's really
clone an animal that's distinctive, and then I'll go, wow, that is a clone.
Yeah, this is a weird.
I can't think of any animals that are all ducks look alike. I can't think of any.
Yeah,
you'll see.
Right.
Boy, between that and my comment about Ace, I'm in trouble, right? All the animals look alike. All right.
Plus, we have the Monday Nighter, et cetera, and we're going to get moving on the pigskin picks for this week 5. We'll get to that in just a second. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show, sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp is about accessing therapy in a much easier manner. Therapy, of course, can help you learn to be a better you, accept all parts of yourself. This Halloween season, when a lot of us are going to be masking up, therapy is about getting yourself unmasked for yourself, and it's about something that you don't have to be dealing with some kind of a trauma to need or to desire to have therapy. It's not a negative, it's a positive. And BetterHelp is all done online, so it's designed to be extra convenient and extra flexible for your schedule. The way it works is you fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with one of some 35,000 therapists participating in this program. You can switch therapists anytime, no additional fee. Now, how does it work? Well, you go to BetterHelp.com/BT Show today. That'll knock 10% off your first month. And as I mentioned, the therapy is also done online, so it can be done by like a phone call or like a Zoom call with a camera going, or just texting back and forth. It's up to you how you do it, and it's about flexibility. So take off that mask with BetterHelp and therapy. It's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. The BT Show knocks 10% off the first month. Once again, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Coming up, a new invention called the poop copter. Also, we have another genius hack from TikTok. By the way, if you get your medicine from TikTok, put me in your will. I need new stuff. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Chick McGee from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcast. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Here's what people don't understand
go
about
on.
the Bob and Tom Show. I get to be the official greeter of our guests.
Great.
And I believe we do have a guest waiting in the green room.
Sure.
And I would like to greet officially our guest,
Well, it's Jim Gaffigan.
Hi, how are you, Christy Lee?
How are you?
I'm good.
It's so nice
It is great to be
you.
here.
Not set up or anything.
Do you know
Oh, are you
that-
on you got your own reality show?
I do. It's called Nobody Really Cares What Christy Lee Does Behind the Scenes, but we're going to show it to him anyway. Thank you, Jim. It's so good to see you.
Okay, let's move. Let's show people what you eat back here, Christy.
Oh, well, my favorite thing is right over here. This is called chocolate-covered raisins, or I call Nirvana.
Sure. Have a.
You know what's great is the way that's set up is like there's tons of hands going in there.
Yes.
And so hands are usually covered with feces. So.
He's absolutely right.
So now you're going to ruin my favorite
Enjoy.
snack in the green room?
The treat.
Well,
There used to be soup here in the morning. What happened to the soup? There used to be different things.
He retired.
Or does it come at like 9 or
He
something?
retired. So now we have to eat things that look like feces. So that's it.
Or is it kind of...
That's why you're single. That's all.
What?
Are we? Wait a minute. I'm sorry. We're back live.
Back with that.
Not your tongue.
He was talking about me because I went like this.
No. I'll tell you what it was. You see, you're not even aware of what you just did. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're live in the Napa Auto Parts Studios. Coming up, our interview with Donald Fagen
You're
from
so
Steely Dan.
stupid. You don't know what you're saying.
No, we're trying to make conversation. Just before the mic's open, Josh goes, "Hey, my toilet seat's on the way."
Yeah, that's right. He's excited about it.
Right.
It was something we had discussed.
Did you hear what Tom said? We were trying to make conversation. Tom doesn't
He didn't
have
speak a
conversations.
word during that break. He
Doesn't
kept
say
his
anything.
headphones
They
on.
invented the phrase, he talks at me.
You, yes.
I thought it was. I mean, Josh. Okay, you're on a first date. Let's just say, and there's some nice music in the background. You're at a nice restaurant, and the waiter comes up. You order some sort of cocktail, I assume. What's your beverage of choice?
I might have a tequila and a beer.
Together?
Beer. Sure,
there you go.
Beer and shot. Why not?
As you can
What
see,
he's thinking is, here, you don't look like an alcoholic. That's what he's thinking.
Oh, no, I think he looks like one. And then
farthest from the truth, but go ahead.
And then this young lady orders something, and then you say, as a conversation starter, hey, my new toilet seats, I just got a thing from Amazon. It's on the way. And then she goes,
I'm sure that's what he would
waiter, could I get an Uber? I've got to get out of here. I got a thing.
My God, the way your brain operates.
I know, it's amazing,
Fascinating.
Isn't it? Mm-hmm.
So your new toilet seat, something you want to tell us why?
Well, we were talking, because I'm tired of my vacuum cleaner, and Christy and I were talking about vacuum, and I'm going to order the one she has.
Yeah, you're replacing your vacuum.
I love my
I'm
vacuum.
tired of mine.
So to enter the conversation, you said, wow, that's really interesting. Hey, my toilet seat's on the way.
Because the other day I mentioned that I broke
about it.
Josh, I love you, but I think he might be right.
Fair enough.
I'm just saying it's kind of a conversation killer, really.
I knew we only had 4 seconds left in the break.
It's kind of a funny thing.
I thought I would. Yes. You know what? I thought I was bringing up a topic that you would enjoy.
I get Josh. I know what he was trying to do.
Okay, sir, I didn't understand.
I hate you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it took just over a year, but about 6 months longer than I had in the pool, but it finally happened.
No, you had the under. I would have taken the under too.
Josh now openly hates Tom.
I had the under myself.
Congratulations.
But then they said I couldn't play because I could violate.
It's Cosby. Here he is with his joke of the day.
What did the judge say when the skunk came into the courtroom?
Oh! What did the judge say when the skunk came into the courtroom?
Odor in the court.
That'll be getting told in courts throughout the country.
Odor in the court.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're all here. Josh Arnold, Dave Cosby, Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello.
Pat Godwin in the room with us.
Hello. Thanks for inviting me, Chick.
You're welcome.
Getting all set up over there. We'll get a strum out of that guitar in a second. Chick McGee is at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk. Once again, Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk. We'll check in with both of them. Special hello this morning to Dr. Brad.
Hi, Dr. Brad.
Somewhere in Ohio on his commute. Good luck today at the hospital, Doctor. We certainly appreciate it.
Dr. Brad.
You got this, Doc.
That's right. Thank you very much.
Remember Sharpie?
Yeah.
Sharpie?
Is he a surgeon?
Yeah, like an axe on the one you're not taking off.
Oh, okay.
Whatever. Yeah.
Now, I'd like to apologize, and I'm so glad I did not give the doctor's full name.
Maybe just the this one.
Yes, I hit you.
Except this one.
Okay. Let's see now. We have to do
Monday Night Football, Tom. 2 games last night. Don't ask me why. Lions, they beat the Seahawks in Detroit. And the Titans beat the Miami Dolphins in South Florida. And all of a sudden, the Miami Dolphins are, as they said this morning on ESPN, Drac without Tua Tagovailoa. They're just awful. Can't watch them.
The Dolphins make me cry.
All right.
A little Hootie for that.
And I didn't know that. I was listening to Hootie last night. And, remember they put up 70 last year. The Dolphins, remember this, against the Broncos? 70, remember this?
I remember that.
Couldn't find their asses with a flashlight last night. So, it's crazy.
By the way, there's apparently a variation on that.
Variation on what?
Couldn't find your ass with a...
He mentioned that phrase, it couldn't find his ass with a flashlight.
Right.
I never quite understood that. Because your ass is behind you, how would a light even be helpful? Another version of that is he couldn't find his ass with both of his hands.
I never heard that.
I hadn't either, but obviously, that'd be pretty simple even for the thickest.
Yeah, it's a simple thing.
Just reach back pretty much.
That's
a flashlight not required.
Right.
Yeah, okay, sorry. Took
And Josh is right. You need a mirror if you have a flashlight and trying to see your butt.
Oh, I did. Tom was suggesting that. I'm not sure.
You have to stand over a mirror or something.
It's hard to see.
Have you done that in the shower throw both legs back and just, check things out? No?
What?
I haven't looked back there. No, you know what? It wasn't that long ago.
There you go. Just
Maybe
check it out.
In front of a full-length mirror or something?
No, I don't know why it's in the shower, but it seems like that'd be all right. A bathtub shower, not a...
I was not in the shower, but it was near my bathroom, and I was... It was post-shower.
Like out in the street.
You took a mirror and just checked up on things?
I have a mirror on the wall there, and I just kind of went, I'm going to see if I can...
There you go.
Mirror on the wall.
What were you looking for?
And you were using both hands.
Sometimes you just got to make sure everything's good.
Yeah. What would you see back there?
That's the thing.
I don't know. You don't know it. If you
Oh,
don't
my
see
God,
it.
there's a rubber duck back there. I must have sat on it in the tub.
We didn't mention when Chris Christopherson passed away.
Yes.
He played Rubber Duck in the movie Convoy.
That's right.
And Ally
That was his
McGraw.
handle?
Yeah. This here's the Rubber Duck. Come on. Right? Wasn't he? Rubber Duck?
I never saw the movie. I know that he was in it.
I can't believe he was overlooked for an Academy Award.
I liked him in Semi-Tough. I like that movie.
What is it about that movie you like?
love that
you
movie.
really love that.
I just thought it was
stuck with you.
There's a subplot that's a parody of 70s era self-help, the EST movement, and other moronic things. That's if you had to be around to get it, but it was quite funny. And Burt Reynolds is in it. He's good in that. Sorry. And by the way, we were talking about the sad news, the death of Pete Rose. Pete Rose passed away apparently Friday, maybe.
I don't think Pete made any movies. Was he ever in a movie?
I was wondering that, too, if he showed up in anything.
Cameo?
Oh, he had to at some
I'll
point.
look it up for you.
He had to.
There we go.
Also,
he had a very distinctive look.
Dikembe Mutombo also passed away from brain
that's
cancer.
sad.
That's right.
Very sad. Yeah. A very unusual voice and accent. Kind of Cookie Monster
Don't we
like.
have Mutombo? I think we have a quote from him somewhere, and I'm not sure what it was regarding, but he was. I am so happy, or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, before we get to sports,
Yeah.
there were a couple things you wanted to review. The top 3 things from yesterday's show. Is that correct?
Is that right? Well,
I
first
just
of all,
made that
here's Dikembe Mutombo.
I think it is the biggest moment. For the fact this is my first year, and as I change everything in Atlanta, I'm so happy.
That's when he played with the Hawks, I guess, and he's
That's
done very
great.
well, as far as I can tell, is what that was all about. Okay.
Looks like he's been in a couple of 4 movies and some TV shows.
Who, Mutombo?
No, but Pete Rose.
Pete Rose.
He had a
Babe.
reality show not too long ago.
He did?
Yeah.
Pete Rose?
With his wife.
I know he's. There's a documentary on HBO right now with 3 or 4 episodes. It's really good. You want to check that
He
out?
was in Good Sports, a TV series. He was in Arliss, a TV series, Babe Ruth, the movie, and a WrestleMania special.
I think
Arliss had all those athletes in there.
And I think he's in the WWE Hall of Fame.
Is he really for that WrestleMania?
I think so. I think that was.
Could be.
That's a good documentary right now on Netflix. Mr. McMahon.
Yeah, is that good? I looked at that.
It's not. It's. But you still don't know what's real and what's not. And I was never a big wrestling fan.
I've got to watch it.
But you two especially, you Josh and
Vince
Ace.
McMahon for a while was the funniest person on television.
Well, and as you might guess, he has trouble. He admits he blurs the line between Vince McMahon, the real person, and Mr. McMahon, the character. Yeah, that gets body slammed.
Just to hang on to that running gag that long, you got no matter what you think of him, commitment to the gag,
but
dedicated to the joke.
What is ECW? Eric Bischoff. No,
He was
WCW.
WCW.
WCW, Eric Bischoff, and they're in it. And they're,
That's cool.
Infighting, and Kevin Nash.
Speaking of dedicated to the gag, last week with Sexy Time with Alli Breen. And by the way, do we have a special edition of that today? It would
Yes, we
appear.
do.
Remember the story about the guy that he had pretended he was.
Oh, that he was a doctor and lived in his parents were out of town.
So he said
And
that was his house.
Yeah, even though he lived in the basement, basically.
And he was dating this woman for a month and really liked her and didn't know if he should break it to her that he was lying the whole time.
Yes.
And then that led to the story about the guy who for 6 years pretended he was from Australia.
Yeah. Had a kid with this woman and everything.
Then turned out he was actually from Texas and was making it up the whole time.
That's
once again,
incredible.
commitment to the gag.
Or is that a sociopath? I don't know the difference.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. Back to our review. What have you got over there?
I lost power and Christy actually lost power for 24 hours. I lost power for like 36 hours.
Did you lose any power over at your place?
Because of the hurricane.
Because I ran into a semi-neighbor of yours last night. She said they were out 4 days. They just got their power on last evening.
Yeah, there was a lot of problems. But I mean, compared to some of the stuff going on in North Carolina, we're all okay.
Right. Exactly.
We talked with... who was it we talked yesterday?
Reno.
Oh, yeah, Reno's daughter.
Tried to get his daughter out of school
out of Asheville, and they couldn't. They had no cell service, and
it's getting.
God bless those folks.
So they're struggling. So losing a little power, not that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things.
And I need your generator guy's name, by the way.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to pull the trigger. You went to Disney World over the weekend, and you had some different and unique and varied thoughts about some of the people you saw at the amusement park. And
the people watching is great. I love Disney World.
Carry themselves.
I had a great time. There was a woman who was wearing the full Minnie outfit.
Minnie Mouse, is that right?
And she was not an employee. She was just a visitor to the park. And she was a solid 300 plus. I mean, it was just that takes courage.
Yeah.
She was sort of a Maxi Mini, if you will.
Had they already started the Halloween parade when you got there? I mean, they had the Halloween decorations up or anything? Oh, okay.
I don't know. They may have. It was raining, and I was kind of keeping my head down and just getting on the rides. Okay. By the way, some of them are terrifying.
I don't know if we're going to make this official on the show, but Christy Lee's official nickname is Mama.
Man, I was laughing about that all day yesterday.
Yeah, we might go. I heard Mama with Mama. Give us some news. What do you think?
I think it's one of those things we'll just throw out every now and again.
Yeah.
I'm a mama.
You are a mama.
Oh, yeah. And Tom's a mother. Isn't that interesting?
And I'm proud of it.
Tom asked Christy at one point yesterday about her vibrator, and Tom's specific question was it the big kind?
Yes.
No,
That's exactly.
In my defense, there was a news story suggesting that people with migraine headaches, there'd been this scientific research about just putting a vibrator on your head, and they meant the one, and I meant the one that, what's her name? Zany Alli. It looks like it's bigger than a...
it's more of a back massager.
Yeah, it's got a big ball on the end of it, and I forget what they're called. But
it's sold as a back massager.
But yeah, it's not a dildonic, if you will. That's not what I meant.
And
I was not suggesting that Christy, in the event that she had a vibrating, shall we say, sex toy
before. It's not. I'm not going to lie about that.
Right, but Tom wasn't saying you needed the jumbo.
Yeah, you needed a jumbo.
No.
No, I meant the. You know what I meant?
Yes, I know.
What's the name of that thing?
I'm looking for it. I can't find it.
The Thumper?
Isn't
no,
like
the
Thumper is New massager or something.
The Thumper is like the one that is like a gun.
The head of it is it's almost the size of a softball.
Sure.
Yeah.
We've all seen it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
In any event, Christy does not need one.
Tom, also, you were in rare form yesterday. The quote was, "I like it better when there were just lady waitresses." Do you remember this?
That was funny. Out of context, it's hilarious.
But there was a context for that.
That it was an all-female server. The place was called G-Strings.
Yes.
And you said you liked it better when it was all ladies.
If a place was called G-Strings, I'd prefer it were ladies. That's all. I'm sure.
You also can't blame us for wondering if you just don't prefer the time when it was all lady waitress.
No, that's
this
not.
Male waitress thing, which is not right.
I'm sure if there were a place called G-Strings for men, I'm sure there'd be men that would enjoy that.
I am sexist when it comes to one thing like that. We've talked about this.
Your lover?
Yes, I prefer my lover to be a female.
So you stuck up.
I am so stuck.
Wow.
If I walk into to get my hair cut and the next person available is a guy, I don't get my hair cut.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't want a guy cutting my hair. Now, if I were to go to a barber shop and the guy were 75, I would allow it.
I'll allow
I'm
this.
really surprised at that.
I know. I know.
I would rather have a female doctor, except for my cardiologist. I like a guy for a cardiologist.
What's the difference?
Therapist.
A general practitioner,
Why?
and a female therapist. I prefer a female.
I prefer both those too.
Yes. I don't know.
What's your what's your preference on proctologists?
A small-handed woman, obviously. Yes,
I've told you this before. I wish I could give this guy's name on the air, but I can't. I had to have an exam.
Look-see?
Many years ago, and it resulted in a surgical procedure done on the penile area. But this doctor, I swear to God, it was in Central Florida. And I went into the guy's office, and right behind him was a picture of his college basketball team. And this guy could probably palm a medicine ball.
Big hands.
Boy, I'm just saying, what he had to do that exam. Deep.
What is big hands? You're the one.
Yeah.
Blister
it was rough.
Yeah, Violent Femmes.
It was rough.
Josh could never eat bologna again and be fine. Greg Hahn's bidet is cooked up to his dishwasher. We heard that.
Very odd.
Yeah, well, he suggests that if you're going to get one of those add-on bidets, put it on the dishwasher.
Put it on the dishwasher. Really be rocking and rolling there. And that was yesterday.
I think it is the biggest moment. For the fact this is my first year, and as I change everything in Atlanta, I'm so happy.
Oh, may you rest in peace, Dikembe.
And you met Dikembe Mutombo.
Oh, boy, did I.
Yeah.
You met him in a locker room, right?
Oh, boy, did I.
And wasn't he?
Never forget it. Never forget it.
Huh?
Yeah.
Pringles can?
Jumbo. We remember Dikembe Mutombo.
He was what?
He
was
a jumbo.
7'2"?
7.
And I'm 5 feet, so it was right there.
Right there. Okay.
Wonk.
Right there.
Wonk.
I never went in a locker room ever again after that. I said, I'm sorry, ESPN, I will stand outside.
Christy and I walked in a casino, went down to the gambling floor, and Manute Bol was playing blackjack.
In the Bahamas, I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just could see, was it Bahamas?
Yep.
You could see sitting at the black, like half his torso was over the blackjack table. It was crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah, hard to miss. He was right there.
I finally found that stupid massager. It's called a wand.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, I mean, and again, the essence of the story was for those with migraine headaches, they think that perhaps...
Vibration works on a lot of things. But they're thinking it might help with...
So I did not ask you if you had a giant vibrator implying that...
Yes, you did.
Well, you kind of did, but you didn't know what you were saying at the time.
Which happens a lot.
Yeah, it's okay.
You don't know what you're saying.
Much the same way when I said I prefer a waitress, that's if we're at a...
No, you said
G-strings.
I like lady waitresses better.
Yeah, it was kind of redundant, really.
Yes.
And Sadie has gifted me quite a few products in the years that we've had her on the air.
That are
I'm not going to lie.
Electronic?
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. What's your favorite?
The womanizer. We've talked about that. Josh knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that thing's insane.
Which one is the womanizer?
It has like an air suction thing.
The one that's made men obsolete.
Oh, yeah.
Air suction.
Yeah,
it's got a little thing
that you put over the little man in the boat.
Is it electric?
It's, you charge it up on your cell phone.
Okay.
I mean, your charger, but yeah.
Okay. So it's not an attachment to your cell phone.
No.
That would be weird.
That would be weird.
You could. There's an automatic. I can't come to the phone right now.
Well, no, there are.
I'm stimulating my vaginal area.
There are apps that sync up with.
Yes, remember we've had those
sex toys. Yeah.
Yeah, where you can control your lover's sex toy from many, many miles away.
Do you remember when we had the remote control panties and we went to
a
grocery store? Well, now you can control it with your phone.
Yes.
Instead of here's the remote control for the panties, you just download an app and use your phone.
Really?
Yeah,
Remember
why don't you give her that gift? For
She was shopping in
Christmas?
produce, and she was looking at the cucumbers, and you kept hitting the button.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Very funny.
Yeah, oh, it's hilarious. Oh, gosh. I don't know. She thought it was funny, but we thought it was funny.
Boy.
We couldn't do it
So you
now.
could do that now remotely.
Yeah.
Yes.
You could-
And then
you could
you
do
could
it-
just pack your bags and leave the country.
Well, if you're in a long distance relationship, it'd be kind of fun.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, there you
know.
go. Like a Zoom thing.
Yeah.
Who was the woman in the grocery store? Was it just a random listener?
Oh,
a
random listener.
Volunteer.
Volunteer.
You guys, we'd be arrested.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Those were looser times.
You know,
Yes.
people have said this, but I've never meant it more. Those were the days.
Yes, the existence of smartphones that could take videos would have put us in jail.
Man.
We would have been canceled. I would have canceled us. And I was there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I approved of the costume, if you know what I'm saying.
Coming up in sports, we're going to have the Monday Nighters. There were 2 games last night. The Lions and the Titans are your winners. Pete Rose passes away. Dikembe Mutombo also passes away. And have you ever thought your girlfriends would get together and have a podcast? Well, it's happened to a sports figure, and I'll tell you who when we come back.
Okay, very
How's
good.
that?
Very
But
good.
Now, let me tell you about Raycons and their brand new upgraded model of their best-selling everyday earbuds. Not only technologically they're upgraded, but look at them. Just look at those earbuds. Blush violet, forest green, royal blue, and the classic black. And Raycon's upgraded everyday earbuds. Now you get multi-point connectivity, lets you pair with 2 devices at once, plus new quick charge function and active noise cancellation. And the ergonomic earbud shape and optimized gel tips guarantee a cozy custom fit for every ear ever made. Raycon offers a 30-day happiness guarantee. So, how do I get these, chick? Well, go to buyraycon.com/Tom today, and we even have arranged a deal for you. 15% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. That's 15% off and free shipping. Buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Coming up, all of the aforementioned things and more. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
It's a little baby butt. That's all I'm saying.
Oh.
Creamy.
Is it creamy?
Got hair on your butt?
That grossed me out saying
Not
that.
really.
No hair on your butt?
Nope.
Do you
So
have hair
sorry,
on your butt,
Christine.
Josh?
Grass don't grow on a racetrack.
I don't have hair. I don't have that much hair on my ass, no.
Okay.
Okay, could we move on?
When I shave, I have to kind of get in there. That's where it is. You know what I mean? It's like...
Wait. What? You shave your
You shave your
buttocks?
ass crack?
Yeah, I shave the crack.
God.
Oh, my God.
You got what? Why wouldn't I? Is that a weird thing? That's weird. I didn't know this was weird.
Do you have a
Can you
separate...
stand up and show me how that works? I mean, how
No,
do you
don't.
do
I don't
that?
want to see that. I'm trying to unsee what I saw 10 minutes ago.
Typically, I lay on my side.
Dad, come on.
I'm glad you'd warned me about the tan line
You
thing.
lay on your side?
Yes, and so I'll lay on my side. I'll put a towel down on the bed, and then I lay on my side.
Wait a minute.
And
You have a series of mirrors?
And I have the clippers. No, I just
You're shaving your
clippers?
I don't do that. I don't think
You
I've ever
didn't
heard
want to
of
hear this?
This is you
clip it on your
you
bed?
trim your buttocks with electric clippers?
Yes.
Are these plugged into the wall?
Yes.
So you got this cord. You're working around a cord while lying on a towel.
It's not that difficult.
When I said don't go anywhere for the next 10 minutes, I didn't think this was going to happen.
Well, when you lay on your side,
So do you have a mirror up against another mirror?
I don't have a mirror. No.
You just do it by feel?
Yes. Yeah, like Tommy.
So, Josh.
Yeah.
Thank you for averting
So
you're off of me to you because
you're using electric clippers like you'd use on a dog.
I suppose.
On your rear end.
Yes. Not so much. The cheeks aren't very hairy. It's the.
How do you know that?
You got to get up in there.
So you at one point get in front of a full-length mirror with another mirror?
I like to keep house. I mean, I
You
don't
don't
let
go
it
that
go
far up, do
but I
you?
don't. I'm trying to think where I stop. Maybe it is kind of.
Are you expecting company?
No.
Well, maybe
you never
sometime.
expect company.
You want to be ready for it. You keep your house clean, don't you? In case you have a pop-in?
No. Oh, my real house, yes. So, are these clippers then? Are these? You don't use the same one on your beard, I assume.
That's correct.
You have
That's correct. There's a separate.
You mark them with like red tape on the cord.
No, I just know which is different.
Like,
You know what? I use the same trimmer everywhere on my beard.
Really?
It's a trimmer. Yeah.
Yeah, but
rinse it.
but you're not back there, near the oil derrick.
Well, according to
the dirt button.
The old devil's onion ring.
the dirt,
When I say
dirt
get up in
starfish.
there, it's not really up. I mean, it's the gluteal cleft, I guess, is what you would call it.
Right.
You're in the area there.
Yeah, sure, it's
Electric
in the area.
trimmer.
Yeah, but I usually do it post.
Shower when you can get electrocuted.
Sometimes there's pre. You don't think I towel?
Do you have those plugs? What are they? GFI, whatever the hell they are.
Of course he does.
So in case you still a little bit of moisture back there.
I never considered that this might be
weird,
uncommon. Yeah.
I gotta say, I don't think I've ever heard anybody talk about that.
I'm sure people do it. They're just smart enough not to say it out loud.
On a radio show.
It doesn't bother me.
Waiter, could I have a shrimp cocktail? And I'll get back to my discussion of shaving my ass crack with my date.
I think that comes up at dinner, but
I hope not. Well,
I know many females that have to do that.
Along with,
okay,
that's true.
Women, it's not really the cheeks,
right? It's
probably just the
That's good.
The cracker,
the cracker,
I don't know where
a
that
little
came from.
They have to.
The
sphincter.
I combined crack and area into crack.
Now, do you do the bleaching down there?
No,
I've read about
there's
that.
No reason to. I don't think anybody's really getting
close enough to look.
Nobody has a jeweler's eye. Examining it.
Let me get that. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom, it's Kenny Tarmac.
Kenny.
Hey, shooting, we just landed. I'm in ATL. Just got in from TPA through MCO. Bra sizes, huh?
Yeah.
my last girlfriend, Karen, 34B. Always made me nervous. I was like, wow, trying to undo that, I felt like I was still 2 terminals away. I know. I had to call you guys today. I heard Christy talking about different features on her phone that come in handy during sex.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, not to top you there, Christy, but I've developed a list of things that come in handy with your smartphones during travel.
Oh, nice.
Well, and if that goes smoothly, it can be better than sex some days. I know. What I like to do is take the virtual stopwatch on my phone and see how long it takes the Sky Hag to ask me what I'd like to drink during pre-board. Let's just set the over-under at 3 minutes. Any more than 3 minutes, just yell, "What's up in the galley, Sally?" I know. Trust me, she'll love it. Christy mentioned the flashlight. Well, here's the fun game. Take the flashlight on your phone and shine it way down to the crack of your seat back pocket. I know. You'll see a glimpse of what I call the Traveler's Trail Mix. It's almost like Vegas. Sometimes you'll find jewelry, sometimes even an iPad, but usually it's just toenails and tonsil stones. I know. Oh, and this is a fun thing to do. Once they start boarding Zone 7 people, we've all had to sit by the crying baby, right? So take your phone and throw it at them. I'm a cowboy, but I've got 2 layovers, and we're already delayed because your mom can't break down a stroller in less time than it took to melt Stonehenge.
Oh, my gosh. Hey, are you okay?
Really? 38E. Hey, look, we're at the gate. We just landed. I'll call you from Phoenix. We just landed.
All right. Thanks, Kenny. That was very, very helpful.
Hello. My name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio, just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on
It was written as Friday. It's Saturday, February 8th. We've got tickets to that show. We'll be giving them away on this show this morning. What?
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Whoops. Rabbit is October 1st. No more September for 2024.
Officially spooky season.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I do not decorate for Halloween.
Watched Lisa Frankenstein in the honor of.
I found that movie to be very entertaining.
It's very fun.
What is it?
Lisa Frankenstein.
So let me guess. There's this girl Frankenstein who
yes,
comes back
in a way
from, and they build her, and she
No. Remember, Frankenstein is not the creature.
Frankenstein is the doctor.
So Lisa finds a body and reanimates. Is that what we're
pretty much?
It's kind of a biology course from
like
high
Mean
school.
Girls meets in
Lisa
a way.
is in high school and she in biology class.
It's got great 80s music in it.
I swear to you, I have not seen anything about this.
Is it so? It takes place in contemporary America.
In the 80s.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And the music is great.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's fun.
Is it a musical?
No, but they have a great 80s
They have a lot of 80s soundtrack.
I've never heard of the movie.
I hadn't either. My kids
Came out like
turned
a
me
year
on to
ago.
it.
Maybe.
What's it called again?
Lisa Frankenstein.
Oh,
One of those Sprouse boys is in it, Dylan or Cole or one of them.
Is it on like Nickelodeon or something? Or?
No, in fact, it might be rated R.
What?
Yeah, I can't remember if it's PG-13 or R. But it's not really.
I think it's PG-13.
Yeah,
I don't think I would have watched it.
Does
if it were
Lisa
R.
learn a little something at the end of this movie? I think she does.
Something happens, I'll tell you that.
I bet so.
Well, we'll look forward to it. Now, we have to visit the sports page, starting with some sad news in the world of sports.
Pete Rose, baseball career hits leader, has passed away. He was 83, a 17-time All-Star at 5 different positions, and the switch-hitting Rose played on 3 World Series winners, 2 with the Reds, 1 with the Phillies. He holds the Major League record for games played, 3,562, and plate appearances. Of course, these numbers, I'm sure you're all aware of these, 15,890. And the National League record for the longest hitting streak at 44. Of course, Mr. DiMaggio has the 56-game hitting streak in Major League Baseball and the American League. Mr. Rose's achievements undermined in 1989. It was revealed that he had been placing bets on baseball games, including some with his team, but never bet on them to lose. I don't know if that should mean something, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? He was banished by Major League Baseball that year. He'd stained the game, Tom, and 2 years later, the Hall of Fame ruled that he was ineligible for induction. Thoughts on inducting him now that he has passed away? Josh Arnold.
Cowardly. In my opinion.
Nice.
If they were to do it now.
Okay.
Okay. Now you do it.
The definition of too little, too late.
Yes. Yeah. You couldn't let the man see it.
Right.
So,
Tom, your thoughts?
Hello. Am I back?
Yeah.
This same thing happens on Meet the Press all the time.
I'm with Josh on this. But his presence is at the Hall of Fame, and it's just not in the one area
And
where
he is
official.
he is in the Reds Hall of Fame, which was in question for quite a while. Yeah.
What can you do?
Yeah, it's.
Well, Chick, thank you very much. Everything that has gone on since this happened in our world, put him in the Hall of Fame. It's not. It really seems to be not that big a deal that he bet on baseball.
Yeah, the numbers are there.
Yeah.
They've got a number of racist pricks that are in the Hall of Fame.
There is a
they're
difference.
Not taking them out.
I guess technically there's not a difference between betting on baseball and fixing the World Series. But one seems a little bit more egregious.
Are you talking about an event in Texas by chance?
Than the other.
You mean beating on a garbage can?
No, not the horrible Houston Astros, who are the only Major League Baseball team that's ever cheated in the history of the game. Thank goodness they caught them. But no, the White Sox and the Black Sox fixing the Joe Jackson and the whole.
I mean, I think that was why that was so bad that Giamatti at the time thought, "Hey, we got to really make an example out of this."
Well,
but you know what? I think the MLB likes this conversation. I think they like this.
Major League Baseball in general loves debates about minutia.
And so I think that's one of the reasons.
Right. You're right. Okay, well, maybe we'll look forward to that. And from the NBA, Basketball Hall of Famer Dikembe Mutombo has passed away.
I think it is the biggest moment for the fact this is my first year and as I change everything in Atlanta. I'm so happy.
This is controversial, but I do not think he should be in the Baseball Hall of Fame.
I agree with Josh. Yeah,
and according to Christy Lee, he should be in the men's
Penis Hall of Fame.
Christy encountered him in a locker room.
Boy,
wow,
takes you back.
Yeah.
He's a global ambassador for the game. He died yesterday from brain cancer. He was 58. His family revealed 2 years ago that he was undergoing treatment for a tumor. The NBA said he died surrounded by family. 76er star Joel Embiid, who was born in Cameroon, says it is a sad day, especially for us Africans and the whole world.
And you being 3% Cameroon.
Yes.
My 3% is very upset.
And may I defend myself? He was a gentle giant. He was a very sweet man. Really, really great to interview.
He wasn't waving it in your face.
No, I happened to be in the locker room and he walked by me.
It was his finger.
I wonder if I bet he did that.
I was actually interviewing another player at the time.
I bet because he's famous for the finger wave. You know, after thwarting some shot, he would do the finger wave. You have to wonder. Sometime in the bedroom, he had to do that to some lady.
Why get in her face?
Yeah. Oh, not necessarily in her face. Just kind of.
Well, I finished first, so you'll have to take care of yourself. Not in my house. No.
Yeah. And the Cookie Monster.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. Well,
which came first?
Cookie Monster came first. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Well, wait.
May he rest in peace.
No, Cookie Monster's fine.
Not him. Dikembe.
Well,
Cookie Monster 1969, right?
I don't know.
Sesame Street? Yeah.
Sure. Early.
59?
But I'm not sure,
I never
what
watched it
year
as a
he came.
kid.
I just remember when I was a little kid, it was Ralph on the Jimmy Dean show.
Rolf.
Yeah. That's where the Muppets got their start.
Really?
Did you know that they were on SNL the first year?
I
Yeah,
did
they
not
were.
know that.
Yeah, they were on.
I guess the SNL cast members did not care for the Muppets being on the show.
When they started SNL, they didn't know exactly where they were going to go with it. They didn't know what was going to happen, and
right. And if you saw last week's show, they still don't know what to. Okay.
Yeah, and that opening bit's still going.
I didn't see any.
Just a little.
They set a record though, or not a record, but they've had them. That was one of their best premieres since like 20.
No kidding.
12 or something.
Who was the host?
Gene Smart. Hacks.
Hacks, sure.
Because Hacks is so popular right now.
I've always kind of liked her.
Jim Gaffigan.
Although
Jim Gaffigan was a
made
surprise.
a cameo.
Yeah.
Dana Carvey was Joe Biden, and it was pretty.
I've heard his Biden. Yeah, it's funny.
And the wig was perfect. And he looked great.
He had a catchphrase for Biden, and I forgot what it was, but I laughed out loud. It was like, wait a minute, hold it, hang on now. All right, listen to me, or something.
It's easy to take Dana Carvey for granted. He's so great.
He's really.
Yeah, he really is.
And he's so great at everything. We just go, Dana Carvey. Yeah. But no, he's awesome.
Church Lady was really,
so funny.
Fundamentally funny as anything ever was. Coming up, we have
the Lions and the Titans win a Monday Night Football. We'll talk about it.
We have spacesuits, lawnmowers, male members, and costumes all in the news. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Oh, there we go.
Hey.
There he is. We're talking to comedian Dusty Slay. And Dusty, I recognize you right away. You got a full beard, though. The stash is your trademark. You got the you're going kind of for the Jesus if he had glasses and a cap on look.
Well, I can't be rolling around out here beardless. I don't need people seeing this chin, you know?
I see.
Great to see you, Dusty.
Yeah.
Great to see you. I'm pumped to be here.
Dusty Slay is a great comedian, and he's got a Netflix special that, as they say, was just dropped. I'll speak English. It was just released.
Yes.
You can see Workin' Man, which got us talking about the band Rush, Dusty, when we heard the phrase Workin' Man.
Well, I'm a little bit of a fan, and someone said that I might get a call from them about some copyright thing with the name, and I said, I'd love to talk to them.
Let's do it.
Well, you've got a tour going, and Geddy Lee has a book coming out, so we're even. Dusty has an interesting background. You were a working man there for a while. You had some real jobs. Weren't you a waiter for a long time?
Oh, yeah. Well, I worked a lot. My dad thinks I'm still in high school. I don't think he thinks I've ever worked a day in my life. He goes, what's this working man thing you're talking about? But yeah, I waited tables. I used to work in Charleston, South Carolina at a restaurant called Hyman's, which is located on the same block as a restaurant called Sticky Fingers. And, I'm not making that up, just telling you where it is.
I remember that.
That's a seafood place.
Yes.
Hyman's a beautiful seafood place.
We've been there.
It's
too.
great. It is great.
Yeah.
And you were a waiter there. Were you a good waiter?
I think I was pretty good. I had a little bit of an attitude problem towards the end, but I think I was good, you know. People would come in there and they would ask for weird things. They'd be like, they'd be like, you know what? I haven't done this joke in a long time, and I even forgot the joke. They're like, these jokes are not on the special. I didn't forget any. They're like, what's a good wine with the fried catfish, you know? And I'm like, I don't know, a Budweiser?
There we go.
It's a hot joke. It's a hot joke.
Dusty, you have done a number of the late night shows. Do you remember what was the first one you did? Do you remember?
Very first late night, I did Jimmy Kimmel, and I never tell people to go watch that one. I feel like that one was not that good. The jokes are great, but I don't know how to prepare for a late night at that point. But my first Tonight Show, very good.
Oh, cool. Well, let me ask you this. Since you've said that the Kimmel event did not go well, why don't you share? What was the first joke you did on it? Do you remember?
Well, I did a joke, trailer park joke. I said, I grew up in a trailer park. We had a lot of fun, but I'm not sure why they call it a park. You know, there were no rides in there, no water slides. We had like an occasional slip and slide or like an old tarp with some Dawn dish detergent. We put our slip and slide over a tree root one time because we was going to jump it. And that's not how that works at all.
I like that very much.
I hit that tree root. I just got up and got a job, you know?
Hey, it's Josh from the Bob and Tom Show. Thank you for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com, check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
The telephone. I believe we have the author of the Big Butter Jesus song, Haywood Banks.
That is correct.
Hi, Haywood. How are you?
Good.
No.
Sure, you've been up all night.
You know, somebody called me at 2:30 in the morning. Hey, did you know that Big Butterburn does? Yeah. Couldn't you call me at like 9?
Mm-hmm. Well, I know that we spoke yesterday, and I know that you had hundreds of phone calls.
Unbelievable.
Well, and we also were talking, and you have written a new verse.
I have a new verse.
Now, I dare I ask, is it going to be possible for you to play it over the phone?
You can dare ask. Yeah.
I'm anticipating the dropping of a phone. Do you have the phone crooked in your shoulder?
Some lyrics.
I will rest it on the arm of the chair here.
All right. Okay. Well, give us a test.
Okay.
Put it down and then come back.
La 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 la.
That's not
bad.
Well, not bad. That's, I guess, a perfect spot for it.
In fact, maybe we could have you do our show this way from now on.
We can only dream.
Well, okay. Now, are you just going to do the? We just heard the song. Are you just going to do the new verse?
Yeah, I'll play the last verse. The new verse. I call this the epilogue or the epieulogue.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go.
Anytime.
One night, Big Butter got hit by lightning, and it burned to its frame wire in a giant grease fire. Some blamed it on Satan, and boy, that would be frightening. But I think it's Jesus' Father that's in charge of the light. Big fireball Jesus, inflammable Jesus, oh charbroiled Jesus, Oopa Jesus, oh extra crispy Jesus, bananas Foster Jesus. I'm put out, it's not Jesus. Charcoal-y some more.
Oh, my.
Yes, I'm put out, it's not Jesus. Charcoal-y some more.
Health experts are praising a brand new viral trend called the fart walk.
The fart walk.
The so-called fart walk became a phenomenon after it was introduced by TikTok user Marilyn Smith.
I'm a fart walker. I'm a fart walk.
Do you go for a walk after dinner?
Yeah, almost all the time.
Well, because you have to walk your dog.
Sometimes society needs reminders, and this is one of those. Hey, how about a nice walk after dinner?
Yeah. Now, don't you find furnace? So get the details. Peterman HVAC. That's Peterman HVAC. PetermanHVAC.com. Peterman Brothers. Check it out.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
We'll have a song this hour from Pat Godwin, if not just right now. Right, Tom?
Absolutely.
Okay, there's Josh Arnold.
Pat Godwin just said one of my favorite phrases that another person can say to another person. You of all people.
Chris and I are being teased for our television.
Ace Cosby.
Yeah.
I'm Chick McGee at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk. Hello, Tom.
Real quick, we've got our pigskin picks competition back up and running. It will be week 5.
Week 5. Yeah.
Coming up. And get your picks in before the Thursday nighter. We'll get to the 2 from last night in just a second. But we are ready to start week 5. And all you got to do is go to bobandtom.com/contest. At stake each week, a $500 gift card from Steven Singer Jewelers. And we'll announce our winner for week 4 coming up maybe today. Probably have the winner calculated by tomorrow. All you got to do is pick the winners, whoever gets the most. And then there's a bunch of tiebreakers involved in that. But it's all explained at bobandtom.com/contest. Thank you, Steven Singer Jewelers. You can always check out what Steven has going by going to IHateStevenSinger.com. And it should be a lot of fun. And you don't have to know anything about the spread. Just pick the games.
My understanding, you have to know the spread.
You don't. I don't know about that. Why don't you muddy the waters?
I'd love to. Anything to make these interesting.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, for you, it would have to be.
Last night of Monday Night Football.
Josh, I'm sorry it's not preseason hockey.
I am too.
They're fighting.
I shoot the puck, I put it in the net.
The Detroit Lions.
How was the game? I shoot the puck, I put it in the net.
I like this guy.
How was the game? I shoot the puck, I put it in the net. Okay.
The French-Canadian guy?
Who knows? Some hockey moron. Okay.
Jared Goff threw a perfect game. What, Chick? He's a quarterback, not a pitcher. Well, hang on. He set... I'm not sure what went on here, but let's just say he completed 18 out of 18 last night for the game. The Lions beat Seattle 42-29, but the NFL says they didn't get to 20, which is the line you have to get to official NFL record. So 18 for 18 is not a new record, but it's pretty damn good.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. Let's see. Dan Campbell said, I just gave the ball to somebody else, so I feel awful about... He gave out game balls at the end of the game, but he did not know that Goff went 18 for 18.
Ah, jeez.
And now, of course, he works for a football team. Where are they going to get another football?
They can't.
They can't. They stopped making them. No, of course they can. He's going to give him I knew he played, Goff played a heck of a game. I did not know. I did not know he was perfect, is what Campbell said. I did not know that. It says here, Kurt Warner went 10 for 10 when he was an Arizona Cardinal against Houston in 2005, but also not a record. And Goff caught a touchdown pass from Amon-Ra St. Brown.
That's so cool.
And he threw that ball into the stands.
I thought that was a big fine now. Or that you got charged for that.
But worth it.
Unless someone tells me different. If you're a player and you throw a football into the stands, they bill you.
That's so funny.
For the football.
Really?
I'm absolutely.
I bet they don't bill you what it costs.
Yeah, not retail.
Oh,
yeah. Retail price?
Yeah.
It's airport rental car gas price.
Watch.
Excellent.
Like $600.
Yeah.
Watch Tom lose his mind, and I'm not proud of this. I'm not. This is what happens when you give a gorilla money, okay?
Yeah.
I have all of the Super Bowl footballs from Washington winning the Super Bowls. They're emblazoned and
right,
sure. Like so. I bought those.
Are they in like cases?
From Wilson. And if you'd like to buy one of those Super Bowl footballs, it's quite pricey. If you want to buy one of those. But as you say, airport gas prices. So I don't know how much it would be.
Just out of curiosity, I guess my question would be, how many footballs do they have prepped for a game?
Oh, we can find that out.
I mean, do they have 50 of them or 10? Because it would be really funny if they just send some guy into the stands. Excuse me, young man, I got back. I need a ball for the game, but we just threw the last one into the stands. just curious, because don't they remember the whole thing about deflate gate and getting the balls all comfortable for the quarterbacks?
All game balls must be inflated. Write this down.
Right.
12.5 to 13.5 pounds of air. That's the official inflation rate. They also have to weigh 14 to 15 ounces. Each NFL team will provide 12 primary footballs and 12 backup footballs. These balls are to be tested by an NFL official no later than 2 hours and 30 minutes prior to kickoff. So that's 24
And
balls.
do they kick a different ball than they throw?
They do kick a different ball. There's a K ball, but they have a different designation for it now. But it used to be the K ball, yes. But I don't know what they call it now. Yeah.
I would think K, I'd stick with that as in kick.
But as any NFL fan will tell you worth his salt, this deflate gate, and it's just like the Houston Astros. There's a guy on each NFL team who's in charge of working the balls, if you know what I mean. Scuffing them up. They put them in dryers for an hour. They scuff them up.
But that's all on the up and up.
It's turn your head cheating. Yes.
Oh, it is? So it's not like scuffing up a baseball.
No.
For the baseballs, don't they have like some goop that they
mud? Yeah. And you rub up the baseball, but they do the same thing in the NFL.
Isn't that mud from some specific?
Absolutely, yeah.
So I don't know what the deflate gate was all about.
I forget exactly what the region is. I used to have to know all that stuff.
The Mississippi mud flap. My man.
Gardner Minshew.
Oh, yeah, he led him to victory this weekend. Yeah.
Ace, why aren't you enthusiastic about it? I'm not even a fan, and I'm a fan of Gardner Minshew.
I don't want an average quarterback. I want a great quarterback.
Oh, God. Then don't root for an average team. Back to you, Chick.
Very nice.
See what I just did?
Move to where the food is.
You need to call a necromancer and get Ken Stabler on the phone. That's the Mason Rudolph, the red-nosed quarterback. Thank you. Yes. Led 7 scoring drives after starter Will Levis left with a shoulder injury. Actually, when Will Levis was injured, the sound you heard was Titans fans cheering all across the country. He's the guy who just hands it to the other team, Tom. My point is. Anyway, the Titans beat the Dolphins in Miami 31-12 last night. Rudolph threw for 85 yards and completed 9 of 17 in relief of Levis, who attempted just 4 passes before running and diving for a first down on Tennessee's second drive of the game and came down hard. He wasn't even hit. Came down hard on his throwing shoulder.
Really, I haven't seen dolphins get slaughtered like that since I was on that tuna boat.
The black, the thing with the blood and the orcas.
The Dolphins did not, did they score a touchdown? They didn't. Nick Folk made field goals. Never mind. Let's move on here. Have we got to do that already? I don't think so. Oh, and Major League Baseball playoffs begin today.
Fall ball.
Oh, man.
How about that? Or fall ball, as you heard. There you go.
By the way, got an update on something.
Was I talking?
Chick yesterday said, they used the phrase, he couldn't find his ass with a flashlight. Yes. I forget the context, which I've never quite understood. But got this one. Dear Morning Friends, writes Doug.
Hey, Dougie.
Speaking of finding your ass, my dad had a few gems while he was growing up. His version was he couldn't find his ass with both hands in a map. I do like that one.
That's really the same.
No.
You add map.
It's funny.
No, but with the 2 hands, I think the 2 hands is better than a flashlight. Because you don't need it. How would a flashlight help you finding your ass?
See, to me, that's part of the comedy, though, of it.
That it makes no sense.
Yeah, it's sort of just one of those things.
Silly.
No, so it's like he couldn't find his ass with a loaf of bread?
I like that. That's
that makes no sense. I like he couldn't find his ass with both hands on a map. Thank you, Doug. We appreciate your.
I love old man colloquialisms. Yes.
Yeah. Do you remember the Major League Baseball uniforms we had at the start of the season? Everybody could see
through.
Yes, I do remember that.
Major League Baseball has announced yesterday, after just one season, the league will be replacing the new advanced, in quotes, Fanatics uniforms that were introduced this past spring between the pants. Well, let's add that up. Between the pants being see-through and the material looking cheap and falling apart, numerous complaints about them from just about everybody. Uniforms a complete nightmare. Now, just 6 months later, they're getting rid of them. Changes are in the works for overall home and road team uniforms beginning next season will include pant customization, increasing the sizing of the lettering, and returning to previously used materials that the players requested. Also, for the Major League Baseball game, All-Star game, they're going to go to individual uniforms instead of National League uniforms and American League uniforms like they have been.
Oh.
Like if you're
sure.
If
you're a Yankee, you wear the pinstripes.
Yankee uniform.
I like that a lot.
I do too.
That's cool.
Players were complaining about the look of the All-Star uniforms.
Oh,
they were odd, I think, weren't they?
Kinda.
Would you call them odd?
Not really interesting. Yeah.
Now, coming up, Christy, give me a couple of teasers.
Coming up, we have a poop copter. We have psilocybin mushrooms and a horrible story.
Why are we talking about
And we have costumes for Halloween, and one of them might surprise you.
Yeah, have you seen it? It's really dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. But right now, it's time. We were talking about the NFL and pro football, et cetera, et cetera. Here we go, Willie.
Football season is heating up, and Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action while watching football. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible for all. The app is really simple to use. Pick 2 or more players across any sport, pick more or less in their projection, and you could win up to 100 times your money. Prize Picks even invented the flex play. You can still cash out even if the lineup isn't perfect. When Tua got injured, I needed one more passing touchdown, and even though he didn't get that, 2 out of 3 of my picks hit, but I still got paid out with flex play from Prize Picks. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code TOM and get a $50 credit instantly when you play only $5. That's code TOM on Prize Picks to get a $50 credit instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks. Run your game. Must be present in certain states where it's lawful to wager. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Hey, you Willie, have some fun. Prize Picks. Now, I want to mention real quick, Pat Godwin on the road October 11th and 12th at the Funny Bone in St. Charles, Missouri. Greater St. Louis. Be sure to see Patty G live and in person. Coming up, we have, as you mentioned, the poop copter, whatever the hell that is. We have Mount Everest is in the news. And new spacesuits. They're very handsome. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Ace had nothing to do with this.
No, but Ace and I did play donkey softball.
I don't care about that. There was a donkey in this building that you and I were leading around.
I can never remember.
Mammoth Jack?
A Mammoth Jack. Now, is that considered to be a donkey or a mule? That's a donkey, right?
I don't know what the difference is.
Don't you get a horse and a mule to make it? Wait a minute. What is it? Horse and a donkey make a mule? Something like that?
I don't know.
All I know is
it's like algebra. I forget how it works.
His hang down was unbelievable.
No, Pat,
you could almost hear the mechanization start when he had to urinate.
A semi-famous woman who actually worked here had this gigantic animal
rack,
and it was the size. It was bigger than a horse.
Yeah, it was
huge. And we thought it'd be funny to bring it in the building.
And what happened?
And but we were concerned that it would defecate somewhere in the building, but we brought it in. We took it all around. We had fun with it.
Had picture behind the general manager's desk.
Oh, we thought it was so funny. And then we were having a great time. We were on the air. We were on the air, and then we Chick and I took it outside.
Yeah, and then
what happened?
It knew. Somehow it knew to go ahead and pee. Urinated, and it was like a fire hose.
Yeah,
nuts.
We never even thought of that. If that had happened in the building, they would have had to replace all the carpeting and half the furniture.
What was its name?
Jack.
Oh, Jack. That's sweet.
No, I don't remember.
I'll have to dig it up. Yeah. But either we have pictures.
Find out.
Turtis.
Hey, Turtis.
Well, there he is. There's Tom.
Look at him.
Yeah, there's Tom. That's the general manager's desk.
Huge.
Look at the size of that thing.
It's beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
You can almost see his dork right there at the back.
Oh, yeah. You can kind of see how it's it's real black.
He was like a prize mule, I think.
Yeah.
He's a handsome fellow.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you mean the donkey?
Look, Tom, you're wearing the same clothes you're wearing that day.
He's got cargo shorts on.
Hang on a
Are those
second.
shorts?
Yeah.
No.
Same shirt, though.
Look at the gut on Griswold. Look at that. Huh?
I think the shirt's kind of baggy.
Whatever, Tubby.
I never knew you were a fan of that.
Whatever, Chunkles. What do you weigh there? About 350?
Oh.
You're over 3 bills. Look at that.
You're easily 350.
You guys are totally being mean now.
Well, that'd be
Come
on. We had to be mean to get him to put the fork down.
Save his life. He's got a cow heart, isn't he?
So I want to just pause for a moment.
You look like you ate Bob.
I'm all the way at the back of the office. That photograph above the donkey on the upper right.
Uh-huh.
That's a hockey team, Josh. I don't know if you can see. Every guy in that hockey team had a huge mullet.
Mm-hmm.
It was that era.
Yeah.
And
visual and boring.
And the
now,
donkey.
wait a minute. You're saying that was a hockey team. And they all had the same haircut. And they
Well, we unfortunately we don't have that.
A mullet.
Is that desk still in the building?
Is that desk still in the building? I mean, this is bad off the air talk.
Yeah. We're off the air.
I walk out.
I'd be down the highway.
Now, Josh.
Dear Allie, my boyfriend is into crazy things like putting me in dog collars and leashes and having me walk on all fours. Then he'll give me champagne out of a doggy bowl.
Yes.
I actually have a lot of fun with it. But now he likes to take me in the backyard to pee. That's still okay.
Look at Tom. If you're not watching Tom, you're not watching the greatest show on the planet.
It's still okay if our backyard was totally private, but it's not. And I think he's gearing things toward to make it quasi-public, and that's kind of freaking me out.
No.
A, could we get in trouble for this? We both have good jobs. Maybe that's how I should tell him to stop. And B, am I being lame by not wanting him to go public?
Yes, you are. You're a filthy mutt, and you need to, the sooner you learn that.
Tom, what's your problem with this whole thing? You really do look.
This is really wild.
It's going to get worse. This guy's
champagne in a dog bowl, and the fact that it's champagne is really something.
Yeah, but she's into all of it except for it being public. Maybe
not sure she's
that's her.
into it.
Well, she's acting like she is.
She said it.
Yeah, she said she's okay with all of it except.
Okay.
If it's for kinks, keep it in the bedroom or take a dump on his side of the bed, and then maybe he will figure it out. Like the dog is not
Well,
happy.
I guess we're done with this one.
Have you considered that?
Yeah, and then what if he rubs your face and he goes,
no,
no.
never mind. You're right.
Anyway, you're
bad dog.
A dirty little Bowser, aren't you? Yeah.
That's very, as Chick McGee once said, this sort of thing, a lot of specificity.
That is wild.
That is.
He's into, that's.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, the answer is whatever, when it gets to the point where you're not comfortable, don't do it at all.
Say it.
Yes, do not do it.
I mean, I just think you'd have to talk to a professional on this one. Won't this just keep escalating?
Potentially, but she's got to say no. So whatever you're not comfortable with, please don't do. But if you're fine with being leashed around the yard that has maybe a tall fence,
that's right.
Oh, good for you. You guys.
Maybe
you
just
found
tell him
each
to put
other.
up a fence. Exactly.
Yeah.
Go to dinner,
Come
get
to
a nice restaurant. Sit.
I don't guess there's any.
Can she have a her bag?
Any reason to ask what position he likes?
Yeah, right. I think we know.
That's the capper. We're done now.
Yeah, I think we're
I
done.
hope she's not allergic to peanut butter.
Let's get to our next letter. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thank you very much for joining us. We have Josh Arnold over there at Sidekick headquarters.
Hi, Tommy.
I'm right here. There's Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk. Hello, Pat. Ace Cosby. I'm Chick. Go ahead. Run your mouth, Tom.
Oh, no, you were dicking with your headphones. I was trying to get some organization over here.
How many times has he been unorganized when we come back and be on the air? The answer is every time.
I covered for you. You're welcome. That's Chick McGee at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk.
Suck it.
Perhaps you should take one of the Dude Wipes and put it on your face. What's going on? Used.
So, I'll ask the fellows in the room. This is kind of a guy question.
Yes.
I think.
Yes.
Let's say, in my case, a couple of your ex-wives, or in your gentleman's case, a couple of your girlfriends got together and started a podcast.
Oh.
How big of a nightmare? I'm not asking if it would be a nightmare. How big of a nightmare would it be?
Not one for me. I'm sure they would all have nice things to say.
Yeah.
Really?
Celebration of my life.
Yeah.
Nothing.
You both are full.
Huge
of
problem. I agree with you, Ace. It would just be honor me with.
Aaron Rodgers' ex-girlfriends are getting together for a podcast.
But who
That's
listens?
right.
Danica Patrick is one?
That's right. Guess who it's going to be? Anybody?
What happened?
No, Christy. Danica Patrick. And Blue of Earth. That's right.
Who the hell's Blue of Earth?
Her name is Charlotte Barreton. She is a self-professed witch, I guess.
Oh, come on.
That was my ex.
Danica Patrick, Blue of Earth. They'll compare before and after notes on their relationship. It's the first episode is 1 hour, 1 hour and 23 minutes.
You know who? Aaron isn't suffering. The listeners are suffering.
Well,
It would be
don't
different
listen.
if they were ex-wives. These are girlfriends.
No, it's not even different then. You don't do
Did
that.
I said girlfriends all morning, and then in my case, I said ex-wives.
Yeah.
This is girlfriends.
Yeah.
Still, it's if you know, it's a free country. If you have that kind of time, I'd recommend jumping off a tall building. But
boy, I'd do anything else but listen to that.
Yeah, no joke.
Who wants to know the title?
I mean, it'd be one thing. Yeah, we would love to.
Best tips for manifesting your dreams.
Oh yeah, no.
What's that got to do with Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, that's the thing. If these two had gotten together, because
Patrick says it's so fun to sit down with a fellow spiritual sister.
Oh.
We initiated our friendship.
Well, they've both won the same number of NASCAR races.
In Egypt last December. Easy, Tom. We had been connected on the phone before. Nothing compared to being in person.
Sorry for intervening with facts.
Avoid the victim mentality. That's kind of what it's.
So maybe it won't necessarily be about Aaron. It's about their common interests.
I believe the title is Best Tips for Manifesting Your Dreams.
Okay.
All right.
Blue of Earth and Danica Patrick.
Well, maybe it'll be helpful to some.
There you go.
Yeah. If someone's introduced to me as hi, I'm Blue of Earth. Well, I'll be.
Are you judging already?
Yes,
I'm leaving
I am
here.
Yes, I am leaving the room.
And I
Do you
guess.
believe in witches? Do you think there are witches amongst us?
Oh God! You know something? I grant it. She is a witch. That's fine. You can be whatever you want in our world.
Good witch, bad
She
witch?
identifies as a
Are
witch.
you a good witch? What about
You know what you can't identify as?
What?
Intelligent.
Now wait.
You either are or you aren't.
True, but many people.
Are you the judge, Tom? Who's intelligent and who's not?
No.
I don't believe that. No.
She's a moron.
I'm sorry. Ace is the judge. That's right. You're the
Okay.
judge of who's intelligent. I forgot.
I don't judge people like you.
Oh, my Lord. Oh, my
Put it this way: if I walk into, let's just say I have to have another heart surgery.
Yes, sir.
I walk in and hi, I'm Dr. Blue of the Earth. So you know something? I'll just die.
You know,
no thanks. No thanks, Blue.
Of Earth, was it?
Yeah, I'm going to opt for,
Not blue of the sky. That's a different person. Yeah.
No, it's the same idiot.
I bet if there is a blue of the sky and blue of the earth, they're going to get each other's mail. You know.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah. How about Blue of the?
Well, now wait a minute. This isn't a world record.
What?
Well, this is an attempt. Are we just doing attempts now?
Which one?
81-year-old South Korean fashion model fell short in her bid to become the oldest Miss Universe contestant.
I didn't say it was a world record.
Well, then why do I have?
I didn't give it to you, so I don't
Remember the one morning, though, we did have...
Yeah, we had an attempt.
We had one who was May attempt.
Yeah,
The person hadn't even decided.
Oh, yeah.
Because we have a great world record this morning.
No.
But in this case, this lady's...
Choi Soon-hwa participated in the Miss Universe Korea pageant held at the hotel in Seoul. Misspelled. While she missed out on the crown, the octogenarian did take home the Best Dresser Award.
And she's 81? Is that what you said?
Oh, here we go. I think we're going to have a picture of Miss.
Oh, she's very
She's
pretty.
beautiful. Wow.
She's 1,000.
She's 81. She's not 1,000.
She was great. Did you see what her? Does it say for the talent portion?
No.
Yeah, she for the talent portion, she remembered her home address.
No, I could say something right now.
It was almost as good as the lady before who got up without assistance. I mean, it was a riveting.
Well, she was
in and out of a chair.
She was
No
knocked
hands.
out when she had a visible diaper during the swimsuit competition.
That is an issue.
She shouldn't have gone with the thong.
You know, you are minutes away from that.
In all truth, my sister.
I know you don't.
My sister, who is
80, right?
80, yeah, she
But
just
an intelligent 80.
She just did a big fashion thing.
She sure did.
On Instagram.
English company
I should link to that.
No, that lady is striking. She's
beautiful.
Yes,
pretty,
yeah.
She's striking, all right.
But she did not win?
No.
Okay.
Han Ariel. Do we have her picture? A 22-year-old fashion school student won the contest.
No, good for her for even being in the competition. My gosh.
And she's extraordinarily
Way to go.
You wait a minute. Now, have we flopped?
Yes, we're flopping. She will attend. She'll head to Mexico City for the 73rd Miss Universe pageant in November, which Ace will watch.
But here's the deal. Why not
all
have
the Miss Universe pageants recorded? Right? It's bad TV.
What are you going to say, Josh? Why not have age categories?
Yes. There's nothing wrong with a Miss Senior Universe or whatever they want to call it.
Right.
And is she a Miss still?
I don't know.
No. Again. She went from Miss to Mrs., but she's Miss again.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Is that how that works?
You want to build it?
I don't know. I don't think so.
You want to build up this world record again, Tom?
Oh, I love this one. This is really cool.
Everybody heard him, right?
Okay, I heard that.
David Rush.
All right.
Has broken the Guinness World Record for the furthest distance walked while balancing a running lawnmower on his chin.
Oh, okay. He had done this, so he beat it again.
And it's, by the way, apparently it's electric, the lawnmower.
Yeah.
And cordless.
So it's lighter. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot lighter.
And also, I think if you were...
You know how much gas weighs?
Yeah, a gas-powered motor, I think, would be significantly more dangerous. I would think possible fluids leaking into your... I think gasoline in the eyes would be problematic. This is a cool one. This is really hard to do. I put David's description of this. As you know, I'm a big fan. He's walking around a track, and it's very windy. And there's a blade on this thing.
It's very windy.
There's a blade on this thing, and you can hear his wife in the background. Hey, David, how about mowing the lawn, for God's sake?
Will you quit jerking around out there?
I updated the will, by the way. I forged your signature. I get everything. Suppose he has life insurance?
Do you think he can get life insurance?
He's not doing that many crazy.
That's pretty dangerous.
This is like the most dangerous.
There's a blade.
No, I know.
Was the blade spinning?
Yeah.
No, the lawnmower can be on and the blade not engaged.
What part of the lawnmower is on his chin?
The handlebar. What do you think?
Yeah, you want the heavier part up. Yes.
You think you can have the?
Yes, I want the blade.
Oh God!
Like it's a Maxell tape commercial.
He says walking around the track was tricky. It was scary.
Oh no!
Well, the blade's pretty far away, and it's up to the ceiling.
I'm with him. I do
sky.
find walking around the track scary.
If he trips, he could get a blade in the face.
No, he couldn't. It would fall back behind him.
It would fall back or in front of him, and the blade would be in front of him.
What if we found out, Chick, there is no blade in this thing?
Oh, that would be
It's just a running... What if we found that out?
No, that's not how it works.
Yeah, Tom.
You do know that there's a blade spinning?
Of course.
Absolutely. You have seen the video and the blade spinning. Yes or no? Your Honor,
You're sure?
The witness answer the question.
For imprint, sure?
Yeah, I thought it was... I don't know.
He said, he writes, let's see, I got the witnesses, timers, helpers, a portable battery pack, sunglasses, and practiced enough to place that lawnmower on my chin and started walking around the track. It was tricky. It was scary.
My question is, how many signatures could we get to put a stop to David Rush?
He's probably working on
it takes.
He's working on putting a stop to us, I bet.
He knows I'm a fan. I want to send him a T-shirt.
I'd like to send him to another country.
What T-shirt would you like to send him?
Let me think of it. I'm a mower, not a shower. What do you think? Wouldn't that be? That'd be a good slogan.
Not a bad
that'd be a good slogan for a lawnmower company.
Yeah.
I'm a mower, not a shower. Although maybe it would be too. What do you think? Too
risque.
Too phallic.
Even for amateur gardeners, you could have I'm a grower, not a shower.
Well done.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I got it all out, didn't I?
Yeah.
You know, the first person I heard use that phrase, I'm a grower, not a shower? I heard Christy Lee use that about, 10 years ago. I forget what the context was.
Yeah, because there are guys who are growers and not showers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a grower.
See?
I'm a grower.
See?
Yeah. I think most guys are growers.
I'm a grower.
I think I would agree.
I'm a grower. As a matter of fact, I am almost passed out every night.
Really?
So much blood out of my way to fill that thing up. Huh?
Now we know you're a shower because you've talked about it.
I haven't been too modest to mention.
You know, I've seen him in the shower.
And
it's pedestrian.
Meaning it's the size of a large shoe.
It's not anything to be embarrassed by, but you don't want to write home about it.
By the way, I did get this. We have a message. Christy, you mentioned that the sad news about Dikembe Mutombo. Sorry. And you were working for ESPN and happened to see him sans clothes in a locker room, and it was quite disturbing.
Saw that? Yeah.
Apparently, you're not the only one.
I too saw that. Yeah.
what the hell is that?
I had the same experience as Christy Lee.
Saw that? Yeah.
I was in the Steelers locker room, and Plaxico Burress made me look twice. All caps. Wow.
Now he didn't make her look twice or him look twice. He did a double take.
Yes, apparently.
Didn't that happen to you, Chick?
I covered the Bengals a long time ago when I was a little baby DJ, and the Raiders came to town on an extra point. I was standing in the end zone on extra point.
You see that?
And then, snapped the ball. It was like 10 car crashes took place in front of me. It was terrifying. Anyway, go into the Raiders locker room after the game, and there's Kenny King sitting in his locker room, former running back. I believe he won a Super Bowl with the Raiders, and he's sitting there, and he's got his pads on and his jersey. No pants. And I looked down, and this is what it reminded me of.
A dinner plate.
It was a saucer, to be fair. But yes, it was not it was just
girth
laying there on the bench beside it. It was unbelievable.
Had a different number, by the way.
Very girthy.
So impressive.
Yeah, I said Kenny King was 33. Yeah, that was 36 and a half, I think, or whatever the hell. It was unbelievable.
In any event, as far as I know from reading this, the mower was running.
Right, but was there a blade attack?
Yeah. Has to be.
I don't know if I don't care or if I don't care.
He said,
I don't.
There's a sun in the sky.
Wait, whoa. This is a David Rush quote.
I didn't know he was a philosopher.
He said,
you didn't
do some poetry.
You should have told me this before.
Mr. Rush writes,
Yes.
But there is a sun in the sky, but there is no power for an upside-down moving lawnmower, but there is a blade capable of cutting off limbs. Yes, and yes.
Wait a minute.
Is it
running or not?
Hang on. It seems to me like he's doing this drunk now with that comment, so I have newfound respect for him.
It sounds like it's not running.
There's a blade capable of cutting off limbs.
Yeah, of course, but if it's not running...
It has to be running. That's why he has the...
No power.
This pen is capable of being jammed into your eye.
Didn't say no power. He said no power.
My car could run over me if I go out there and stand in front of it.
No, he's referencing the power of the sun. Then he mentions that he's got an electric battery there for keeping the blade moving.
Okay.
All right.
And it was tricky and scary.
Well, good.
I'd like to think maybe we can get David in here and maybe he can juggle flaming bowling pins.
Let me
That's
know.
a great idea.
I'll call in sick.
That's fine.
All right.
More room for me to ask him questions. Thank you, David Rush. Currently the holder of the most simultaneously held world records.
Oh, that is really...
Expert juggler. I wonder what the next one will be. I always look forward to it. Thank you. Now, what else is coming up in sports?
Your mom. That's going to be it, Tom. That's it for today. Holy hell. What else do you want?
Mom.
Hey. In sports, I got people dying. I got records set. I had
a little bit of everything.
I've got girlfriends.
So when I say...
spilling the tea about boyfriends.
What else is coming up? You say what?
Your mom.
Yeah. Thank you, Victor. Victor Mature. I know you are, but what am I, sports?
Do people really want to sit down and listen to these two women talk about their boyfriend?
Dude, no, that's not necessarily what they're going to be doing.
No, but they will.
Is the premise. Of course they will.
They will.
What's the premise again? Your aura or something?
You're placing
manifesting
your
something.
own
natural juices.
And cramps. Are they here forever? Something like that.
Hopefully. Will we ever stop bleeding? I forget.
And the answer to that is yes. You do.
We'll be back in 2 minutes. Will we ever stop bleeding?
I mean, my God.
I would have won an NASCAR race if I hadn't been flowing. Okay. Right now, it's time for you. Whatever your gender, whatever your thing is, we don't care. Anyone can enter. It's the Bob and Tom Pigskin Picks. How does it work? You go to bobandtom.com/contest. Pro football, once again, week 5 begins Thursday evening. All you got to do is pick the winners, pick the most, and various tiebreakers are involved, and you could be winning this, a $500 gift card from Steven Singer Jewelers. Details at IHateStevenSinger.com. Once again, $500 gift card. It's a blast. Have some fun. Even some Halloween-related. That's a great idea. Do a little trick-or-treat with your wife, girlfriend, et cetera, et cetera. Oh, look, trick-or-treat. What's in the bag? Oh, look, it's a nice bracelet for you and a candy bar for me. You don't want to give her the candy bar. You don't want to get her chunky.
Hey, if you want this necklace, babe, you got to lay out the candy bars, all right?
Coming up, we have...
Can you say we'll be right back? Can you try that?
I can in a minute.
Okay.
I just want to remind everybody to get involved.
Yeah, I know.
I'll also remind them, Godwin. Are you kidding me? Mr. Pat Godwin, October 11th and 12th in Greater St. Louis. The Funny Bone in St. Charles, Missouri. And while I'm at it, next week, Fort Wayne, Shelbyville, and Kokomo for Costaki Economopoulos. And you can check out Kostaki's Dry Bar Special. And also, Bob Zany will be our guest a little bit later on today. He's going to be doing some shows in Niles, Michigan, Galesburg, Illinois, and, of course, Vegas. All those dates coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
You never realize how much music affects you until you're told to sit still. Number 23 on the Billboard charts.
Once you accomplish that dream, that's when you find out if that's really who you are.
That's a life-changing feeling. As musicians, we're tapping into that whenever we can.
We're all in. There's no plan B.
Hey, now you know you never listen. Sunshine, you know you're always missing out.
Coronavirus officially hitting the U.S. Here's
March 15th, the day the Earth stood still.
This is the most all of a sudden thing that's ever happened in my life.
You guys have to come home. What the hell's happening now? Then it got kind of scary.
It was over everywhere.
Maybe the year or the time of the huge stadium concerts are over.
And we didn't know how long it would be.
I didn't think it would go as far as it did.
We thought it was going to be temporary.
Touring is the lifeblood of any band that wants to make a living. You have to tour, you have to play.
We're not sure when we're going to be able to play again.
It's starting to chip away at my soul.
This pandemic has impacted everybody in the music community.
Sometimes I feel like, wow, do I even belong here, you know? Just heartbreaking, man.
How are we going to get through this?
Dude, you got to call Eddie.
It's definitely
tested us.
Reduced capacity make it almost impossible for a band to play.
How am I supposed to pay him?
Been all doing other things to make a living because it's been shut down.
He ain't coming for free.
When you have something that you love and it gets taken away from you for X amount of days, weeks, months, you just appreciate it more.
We all really took this for granted.
I miss that a lot. My favorite part of my job was connecting with the crowd.
It's the whole connection with humanity that is the most powerful thing.
People need that connection with other people. It'll come back. It's just a matter of time.
It's a 20-year overnight success type of situation.
Hi, this is Pat Godwin from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? You don't want to do that. Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
Now, Greg, have you ever been in a band?
I was in a band. I played one song in the high school band.
Yeah? What was that?
It was a Spyro Gyro tune called Catching the Sun. It's a good story right there.
Is that the
everybody, storm into your boss's office right now. Tell them what this company needs is a trampoline.
Oh. Now, have you ever considered incorporating the drums into your act? Maybe you could tell one of your stories or jokes and then do a quick rim shot?
Yeah, I'll do that sometime. Sure,
okay.
sure.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Maybe we could try it with one of your... do you remember your suggestions for excuses for being late to work?
Sorry I'm late, boss. I hate it here, so what's the rush?
That's kind of a long rim shot.
Yeah, well,
the rim shot was longer than the joke. I think.
like my joke so much I don't do a rim shot. I do a whole solo.
I see.
Yeah.
Any more?
I'm dating this one girl. She loves Picasso and Mexican food. Talk about artsy fartsy. Oh, come on.
Come on.
One stick down.
Find another.
Greg Hahn is getting another drumstick.
We're back.
What was the name of your band that did the Spyro Gyro song? Did you have a name for the band?
Well, you're gonna like this name. The Cardinal Gibbon Redskins.
That was a high school jazz band.
Oh, so it was the marching band then?
No.
Oh, the marching band. I'm glad you brought that up.
Did you march with the drum? Did you carry the big drum when you marched, or did you carry the snare?
I was in the tri-toms. I had the tri-toms. With the spinning head.
Oh, I see.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
you want a little marching? You want the marching vibe?
No, can I just make a suggestion for your live show?
Oh, yeah, what's that?
Maybe I think you'd probably be the only guy doing this. It might be kind of like a prop thing, but you come out halfway through your show with those marching drums
or maybe come onto the stage with the marching drums. After you're introduced, march on up there.
With the tri-toms?
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome. It's Greg Hahn.
The crowd's going wild. I can hear them. I think that's kind of a long walk to the stage. How far is it from the side of the stage to the mic?
It's a big club, Tom.
I'm playing an arena, 80,000 seats.
He's coming from the back.
You're going to need some new material.
Yeah. Ouch.
No, I mean, it's 80,000 people.
Yeah.
But we have to take a break.
Oh, look at that. Okay.
Greg Hahn on the drums, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks so much.
I want to hear some more.
Well, can we come back with more? Is there more?
Sure, I can play the drums all day. I'll take a solo from now till we close the show.
All right.
I don't.
Do you know who said it's Walter Brennan? You Philistines. Do I have to have you? If you have any background in anything artistic, it's like talking to monkeys.
Hi, welcome back to Talking to Monkeys. Hi, Tom. How are you, buddy?
Good.
You all right? Good.
I like working with monkeys, dude.
Yeah, it's got to be. For as much as we give Tom a hard time,
I've always said that
we have to be impossible.
And he doesn't.
Worst.
Yeah, but he doesn't think any of us are real people.
Oh, I know that.
And we have real lives, and we're just here for him.
Would you classify us as lesser? Like, are we subhuman?
No.
You're not subhuman. Now, the word lesser, lesser would come into play.
For sure.
They are less. I have no idea. That
So
he
sorry.
said
That is not true.
No doubt he said that.
You're all good souls. Now, Pat, we invited Pat into the big room today.
And he just sat there like a bump on the wire.
I think
enjoying myself.
Well, I know that I warned you earlier about a news story. Now, this story is somewhat, it's kind of close. I'll put it, Christy, do you have the story about the unfortunate aspects of psilocybin and
Doctors in Austria say a man amputated his own penis with an axe after consuming so-called magic mushrooms.
Slow down a second.
If you need to use an axe, congratulations.
Yeah, it gets worse. Can you read the first sentence again, please?
Doctors in Austria say a man amputated his own penis with an axe after consuming so-called magic mushrooms.
Oh.
The 37-year-old man ingested a large dose of psilocybin mushrooms and suffered a severe psychotic episode with hallucinations, which led him to take an axe and sever his penis into multiple pieces.
It was the only way to get it to shut up.
I've heard of chopping wood, but what a man.
He reportedly placed the severed parts of his member in a jar filled with snow before leaving the house in search of help.
Oh, I hope it's like a snow globe.
He was found and taken to a hospital where surgeons managed to save the tip, as well as about 2 centimeters of the shaft, with the report noting that the replantation was successful.
Okay, now, do you know what 2 centimeters is, Christy?
About 12 inches. I don't know.
No. It's about...
That's very small.
Yeah, not a lot. Yeah. Poor guy.
The patient's condition improved after the surgery, and he was eventually able to regain some erectile function.
2 centimeters, 0.78 inches.
Ooh, though his penis was significantly reduced due to the damage. Well, I would think.
My gosh. Significantly reduced?
Yes. Doctors wrote this is the first documented instance of psilocybin-induced self-amputation, but demonstrates that the substance can lead to severe psychotic episodes and self-harm. Just be aware.
Be careful out there. Man, oh man.
What if he thought it was a dragon or something?
Yeah, who knows?
Maybe he wanted to make it look like a mushroom.
Already looks like.
Remember that famous mushroom shot of a certain pro football player?
Oh, Brett Favre, I remember it.
In any event,
I still can see that thing.
Yeah,
it's
me
like
too.
a beret. Remember that?
Yeah.
That wasn't a helmet.
So there you go. Psilocybin overdose, I guess.
Like that hat Billy Jack wears. It's really wild.
Like a hat that who wears?
Billy Jack.
Oh.
You remember Billy Jack?
Ironically, see the guy's name?
No.
Dick Hertz.
Boy, that is quite a coincidence there. That's amazing.
I don't think that's true.
It's not.
Now, Pat, I asked you to prepare a song. Admittedly, this is something of a stretch. We had a situation in which, thanks to the internet, people can reach each other that have, let's just say, peculiar. Help me with this, John.
Proclivities?
Yeah, there you go. You can, whatever you're into these days, you're going to find some other lunatic on the internet that's into the same thing.
Yes.
Now here we go. An Oklahoma man has been sentenced to prison after performing an illegal human castration at a cabin in the woods. According to prosecutors, Mr. Bob Lee Allen performed a castration on a, get ready for this, Mr. Bob Lee Allen performed a castration on a volunteer at the cabin and then stored the removed body parts in a freezer. So apparently, if you do this, you're supposed to either put it in snow or a freezer, according to the...
If you can find me, you can cut off my penis. And if you can't find me...
I'll be behind the couch.
This gets worse. The person told police that Allen later joked about eating the body parts.
Oh!
Remember, he took off the man's testicles. By the way, the 54-year-old was arrested after the victim went to a hospital due to bleeding.
Did he take his testicles and the member, or just the testicles?
I assume just the testicles, because it says human castration.
Yes.
Okay.
But again, the guy volunteered for it. And we've had stories like this before. There's a I don't know if you want to use the word sickness, illness, whatever.
What if they were in his way? He just didn't want him.
I would imagine that if you went to a doctor, unless you had some serious medical condition, I would think that they don't just lop off your nuts unless you have. I assume you have to go through some psychological counseling. This could be a trans issue.
I think every guy, though, at one point has gone, man, if I cut all this off, I would get a lot done.
Yeah.
I would really
overthinking,
get some
obsession.
Is that what causes it to think? Is that the brain part?
I'd like to find this guy. I want to get a job, and I got a job in sales for this guy.
No kidding.
Yeah.
If you can sell that to somebody. Hey, I'll tell you what, come up to my cabin, I'll knock your nuts off. What do you think?
Pat, have you put this kind of story to music?
Yeah, a couple years ago. How's the volume there, Tommy?
We can hear it, so...
How's that?
All right, then.
So some might say too loud.
Gonna hang out in the woods, find some psilocybin, do a little castration. After I've been imbibing, gonna lay around a cabin, mama. Cut some good nuts off. Yeah, they were good, all right. Well, I think I'm pretty skilled. Oh, I know I'm no physician. How hard it can be to make a little testicle incision. I'm gonna lay around the cabin, mama. Cut some good balls off. Cops came and got me. Found out I had done it twice since. Chopping off privates without a license. Oh, I'm gonna lay around the jail, mama, for cutting good nuts. I'm gonna lay around the jail, mama, cutting good balls off. Woo! That hurts.
Oh, man. Nice tribute to Jonathan Edwards. That's a great classic song. You ever heard that one? Put a Good Buzz on, Christy?
Yes, I have
It's
on
a
this show.
really fun
I
song.
believe he also did Sunshine Go.
Yep.
Oh, I know that one. That was his bigger hit.
Terrific song.
Yeah, he's good.
Now, in any event, that's pretty scary if you can find someone that volunteered. We had this.
How much does it cost? I'll buy it.
Time is all we've lost.
Sunshine, right?
Sunshine go away today.
I don't feel much
like dancing. I'm trying to run my life.
I don't think she knows what she's asking. How much does it cost? I'll buy it.
I'll cut your nuts off. I'll fry it. See, he's eating the guy's nuts, you see.
I'll be behind the couch.
You'll find me. Do you know that old joke, Christy?
Yes, from being in this room once again.
We laughed about it for 6 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the old hide and seek joke.
Yep, that's a pretty good one.
You know the joke, Josh?
I love that joke. It's one of my favorites.
Do you know the joke, Ace? It's not really your type of joke.
What do you mean?
It's kind of an adult
It's like
joke.
a good laugh.
Adult joke.
Yeah, but it's kind of an adult joke.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ace doesn't have a lot of sexual innuendo in his.
No, they're very clean. Very.
I think Josh should tell. He's the best joke teller. Well, Pat or Josh should tell it because it's the best joke.
I'm a horrible joke teller.
Man walks up to another guy.
Yeah.
Hey, if you can find me, let's play hide and seek. If you can find me, you get to do me from behind. And if you can't find me, I'll be behind the couch.
Yes, elegant. Not too much.
Find me.
Not too much verbiage.
See, the implication there is he wants to.
Yes. He's interested in sodomy, frankly. That's the essence of that. Coming up, we have Mount Everest in the news. We have exciting news from the world of concerts. We have a bizarre story involving cloning animals to be hunted, and the poop copter.
And I think we might have Dikembe Mutombo from Conan O'Brien doing his tribute to the Three Stooges.
Oh, my goodness. I can't wait for that.
Also, up next, Costaki Economopoulos, our NFL report. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Like our girls have dumped us. Whoa, baby, blow me a kiss as you're leaving. Blow me, oh, a kiss this right now.
'Cause if you're gonna leave me, honey, I will surely miss the way you blow me.
Blow me a kiss.
Merci, madame, voila les bearded clam. Your biscuit, your beavage, I see your cooter cleavage. Your monkey, your muffin, you ain't hiding nothing. Your Gucci, your flapper, you're showing off your snapper. Your camel toe, it looks alright, so baby let it show. Looks like a big taco. I see your camel toe.
Menage à trois, one man, two women, ooh la la, find a friend to play. Surround my face with tea and day. You say you're straight, but you're not bi. How will you know until you try? The thought of nookie makes you sick. Just hold your nose and take a lick.
I wanna be Bob. What more can I say? I would smoke and drink and play golf every day. I'd have a lady for a caddy. She could hold my balls while I play. I wanna be Bob. We wanna be Bob.
Aging Richard Smoker. Aging Richard Smoker.
His name is Richard, but they call him Big Dick.
I'm looking for a big dick smoker.
Turn out the lights, 'cause I can hardly wait.
Yeah. Prison bitch.
When I get out, I'm ready to go straight.
Bombs and aspen, and bomb fights lose and
Point out, by the way, Tim is ghostly white, as if he's never seen the sun.
Whoa. You two look like
You
brothers.
two are in the same clear club. What are you talking about?
Literally, you guys are
Actually, you know what? I think there's a Kavanaugh in your wood pile.
I think you're right.
No, my grandmother's a Kavanaugh.
I guarantee these two are related.
Yep.
No, it's scary.
Tim looks more like my brother than I do, which is weird.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, now, Tim.
Brother, a very handsome man.
Oh, God.
He is, fortunately. Lucky for him.
So you're going to try some of this shrimp cocktail. You've never had this before, Tim?
I love shrimp cocktail.
You do?
I love it. It's like one of my favorite things.
Where are you on spicy things?
Let me say that I went to Applebee's last night and I got the boneless wings because, again, that's the way I roll.
Right.
And they said, "What sauce?"
I have someone take the bones out for me. That's how important I am.
That's exactly
Can
right.
I have these deboned?
I know that's surprising. A man in my station of life.
Now, Tim, I'm going to eat one of these just so you know it can be done.
Okay.
Well, you have hardly any sauce on that.
Yeah.
Quiet.
Pussy.
I'm gonna do it with a lot of sauce.
Oh, load it up. Come on, load it up, Tim.
Very good.
That's fine.
It's not gonna be pretty.
That's fine.
Okay. All right.
Go for it. Whole thing. All the way in. Cram it in there.
Well, not the whole thing. Oh, my God.
How you doing over there?
Sweet baby.
You're turning red.
Look how red his cheeks are already.
Now he's taking his glasses off. Oh, my God. Steam's going to be coming out of his ears like in a cartoon.
It shoots right to the top of your head. And if you have some sort of sinus problem, it clears it right out.
Isn't that delightful?
You can talk
It's
anytime
delicious,
you're ready.
huh? And
you're allowed to speak.
You would like more, wouldn't you?
Fantastic.
Where's that EMT?
Oh my God!
Can I ask Tom a question?
Yes,
What
sir.
is it about you that someone else's discomfort you're just delighted?
He's not going to be happy until someone actually dies on the program.
So then they died. It was hilarious.
You okay?
I'm okay.
It's tasty, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very
Think about it. The thing about it, it is so good you want to do it again.
Yeah, that's the thing. It takes you to.
I got to do it again.
I take that back. It's so good, you have to do it again.
Oh, no. Is he going to do it again?
Load it up.
Team Dip,
Really load it up now.
Load it up.
Joey would have already gone through 2 pounds of this.
I know.
Yeah.
You're an amateur.
Oh.
You got to zone out.
This is going to get any easier, Timmy.
Zone it out.
Oh, he's going to sit there.
Look at the veins pop out.
Maybe it's best you don't speak.
There is a vein in your throat. I don't think most humans have that. What is that?
Ooh, that's good.
Is that what Johnny would call the carotid artery?
Yeah, and his face really does.
You really
get
are turning red.
Oh my
Wow,
gosh.
that's
I'm glad
probably
you're
not
clear.
Your eyes are watering. You look like someone just gave you some very bad news and it involved death.
So the EMT is not here for Joey. It's for you.
Thank goodness gracious.
But what is it about food like this where it's kind of painful, but you sort of like it and you want to do more?
It's delicious.
It is good.
You know what? I think I've had enough.
What's
right now.
Joey, what's the most painful food that you've had to eat a lot of?
Oh, there's been a couple. I did kimchi when I was in Korea.
Yeah.
Fermented cabbage. And that was really spicy.
Oh, boy.
That was awful. I'll never eat it again.
How much did you swallow?
I did just under 7 pounds.
Oh my God! Okay.
.com/contest. Make your picks if you please. Kostaki's up next.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby, Pat Godwin, Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Hi.
I'm Chick McGee at the Dude Wife's Sports Desk.
Castration update coming up.
Two Monday night games last night. 2 of them. I don't know why they're doing this a lot all of a sudden. I'm guessing money. The Lions and the Titans.
Wouldn't it be smarter to do a West Coast game and have that in prime time on the West Coast?
Don't know what you're asking, Tom.
Okay.
Whatever the National Football League wants to do is fine with me. Okay. You know that.
All right, fine. Now, there he is. It's Costaki Economopoulos, our NFL correspondent, joining us. Hi, Costaki.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Costaki.
I would love a late game over here. Yeah, that'd be great.
Wouldn't that make sense? Prime time and all?
It'd be on a midnight here. Why would that? No.
Because if it's West Coast teams, they could plan it in such a way. Never mind.
Is that right?
Yeah. I'm sure they know what they're doing. They got all the money. They just want more. Now, Costaki, are you in a good mood today?
Yeah, absolutely. How are you guys?
I've got 3 words for you why he's in a good mood. Young Wei Koo. Am I right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun.
58-yard field goal to win the game. The Falcons did it that way this weekend.
I'll take it. They pulled a win out of their ass. Is that where they've been keeping them? Is that why we don't see more?
Right up the old behind. That's right.
Now, speaking of asses, we've been debating the term finding your ass with a flashlight, which I didn't think made any sense. And then we had a nice letter from a guy saying his dad used to say he couldn't find his ass with both hands and a map, which I thought was much more humorous.
That's better.
Yeah.
Better writing.
Yeah. Would you say either of those?
No, I never even heard the first one.
Really?
That's surprising, you being Greek and all that. That's really surprising.
Ass-oriented.
Was based in
Costaki, I just mentioned the fact that you're going to be next week, Fort Wayne, Shelbyville, and Kokomo, all in Indiana. And all the details are on your Facebook page. And Costaki is spelled Costaki. Economopoulos cannot be spelled in the English language.
No, sadly.
Just a bunch of stars.
That's true.
Yeah. Did you get grief about that growing up in school?
Yes, of course. Suzuki Snuffleupagus, and yeah, of course, yes.
I like Suzuki Snuffleupagus.
Yes.
I do an impression of Snuffleupagus.
Now, were you all?
How are you doing, bird?
When you were a little kid, were you Costaki as a little kid, or were you Taki, or?
Yeah, the KI is the diminutive form of Costas. So I was that until middle school. And then I announced to my friends that I was now going to be Costas. And they were like, nah, you're not.
Yeah, sometimes you don't get to decide.
Yeah, your friends are like, no, we're not calling you a new thing. Stop it.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, now, what's happening in your mind in the world of the NFL?
Well, Texans coach DeMeco Ryans said there's no such thing as an ugly win. And I was like, what? What about when Gary Busey won a Cable Ace Award? That's an ugly win, right?
Sure.
He's not a handsome guy.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
What about that movie, The Mask? It won Oscar for Best Makeup. There's an ugly win, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Susan Boyle's appearance on Britain's Got Talent. She was great. That's
an ugly.
A bar at closing time. There's a lot of ugly wins.
Hey, I got a question for you, Costaki. Everyone, was it Rex Ryan on ESPN's pregame show? Are those
Tom, this happens a lot, Costaki. Tom will dip his toe into the sports world, and I have to put up with it for 3 to 5 days with him saying things like, "Well, did you hear the NFL? It's a football league."
This is. I know it's not my lane.
So
I have a question.
He has a problem with the pregame show, which I never watch.
Rex Ryan's teeth. Have you seen these? Are they electric? They are those dentures? If they are, they're too white.
They're bright white.
They are. I mean, they're glowing.
I haven't noticed that with Rex, but I have thought that before in watching television personalities. Like, yeah, right. It's too much with the bleach.
I mean, they are really, really bright. I enjoy the facial expressions that he is constantly doing, but the teeth. I'm just asking. I was curious if those were dentures, if those were the real thing.
By the way, Rex Ryan loves it when you put a toe in. He's got a thing for the feet.
There you go. I remember that. I'm sorry. Once again, our reporter is Costaki Economopoulos, reporting from Los Angeles, California. What else is happening, Costaki?
The Jaguars are now the only completely defeated team, 0-4. They haven't been this disappointed in Jacksonville since. No, they've definitely been this disappointed.
Yeah.
They're totally used to this. Yeah. The Cougars in Jacksonville are scoring way more. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I bet.
The ladies, just sex thing.
Young pool boy.
Think how bad you have to be at something to embarrass Florida. Oh, come on. Even Florida State's like, dude, this is not good. Florida's a swing state. The Jaguars think that means you swing up in their defense. Huh?
Open.
You see, that's a stretch. That's got to be the cheesiest joke I've done this year. Please let it be. They're banning some books in Florida. Maybe that includes the Jaguars playbook. Is that what's happening? hey, Trevor Lawrence, why the long face?
That joke never gets old to me.
Because he has a long face.
I love it. I'll do it once a year.
He looks like a horse.
He does have a long face.
God, he does.
Easter Island called. They want his head back. The Jaguars might be better off with Martin Lawrence at quarterback or Lawrence Welk. We should do that idea from the old Folgers ad. We replaced Trevor Lawrence with Fabio. Let's see if anyone noticed. The Commanders are fun on the other end of things here, right?
Watch it,
it's awesome.
Jackass. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Best thing out of Washington since the Peace Corps. It's been a while since a good exciting thing came out of there.
Positive.
Very neutral.
Yeah. Jaden Daniels.
Very neutral, yeah.
Jaden Daniels, favorite to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. Offensive Rapper of the Year, pretty much settled this season.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to top.
Yeah. Because will they let him out of jail for this ceremony?
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
okay.
Jaden's great. A young, fresh new face. Are you watching Democrats and Republicans? Would it kill us to get a new? All right.
Oh, boy.
Okay. How do you stop them? That's what everyone's asking. I know how to bring things to a halt in D.C. Partisan gridlock. That's what you do. That's the defense you call.
Here we go. Mark Russell lives. Get your piano out.
Mark Russell.
Gridlock.
I got mixed feelings about that dig. I love Mark Russell, but I hear what you're saying. Kyle Pitts has been the most overrated tight end this side of Shakira.
Overrated Shakira?
Oh,
what? Well, at least Shakira is useful in fantasy. I'm saying I like Shakira.
All right.
We talked a lot about the ad instead of,
I see.
I'll pick her up off the waiver wire. Absolutely. Falcons coach was asked about Kyle Pitts not making a catch, and he said, stats are for losers. Yeah, if you have Kyle Pitts on your fantasy team, you're definitely a loser. It is not going well. Bad news, Chiefs wide receiver Rashee Rice got carted off. The good news, they didn't let him drive the cart. So that's good. He had a crash.
Automobile difficulties, did he?
Yeah, he had some issues.
Dallas and an incident. Yeah,
I remember.
Rice got hurt in a collision with Mahomes.
Yeah.
The quarterback knocking out his own number one wide receiver. I can't believe that didn't happen to the Browns, right? That seems like something.
Yeah.
It's still only Rice's second worst collision of the year. Yeah. Joe Flacco came in and saved another team. This time it was the Colts. Joe Flacco should just be appointed the NFL's all-time quarterback. Whenever someone gets hurt, they fly him in, right? We use him. He's like Friday Night Lights meets Quantum Leap. You just bring him in for a sec. Yeah. He's helpful.
It's good.
The Bengals are 1-3. It's time to turn the stadium into a Spirit Halloween store. It's the same colors.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
The Jets were held to only 9 points. The whole game, 9 points. Aaron Rodgers looked like he was ignoring scouting reports and doing his own research. Wasn't good.
I get you.
It's like the linebackers and defensive back conspired against him or something. All right. Christian McCaffrey went to Germany for a specialist. Why not Greece? There's probably a doctor in Athens right now named Achilles tendonitis. He's available.
Oh, very good. Did you see about that, Costaki? He has whatever's the problem in both Achilles.
Ooh.
Now. Yeah.
Both legs. Oh, that's not good news.
And we went there for stem cell research or whatever they do. And
God.
Yeah. Hello.
I know.
Man.
Yeah, it's not good.
No.
John Lynch said they hope to get McCaffrey's injury to quiet down. There's a dad who ran out of things to say. Quiet down! I'm no doctor, but if your ankle is loud, you're definitely hurt. That's bad. All right. I didn't plan it this way, but I think that was the closer.
Oh, okay.
I've been there.
Costaki Economopoulos.
Me too, brother.
Can be found. What's the best way to find you, Costaki?
Costaki.com has all the links. Find me on Facebook. You can watch my new dry bar special. I have a dry bar special out. You can go to drybar.com and I think you can use promo code Costaki to get a free month if you go monthly.
So is it comedy this time?
This time I did some comedy.
All right.
That's dry bar.
Pat, not the beginning or the end, but in the middle is a little comedy.
Pat, do you have a dry bar, Pat?
I have an open bar.
Open bar. There's a difference?
Yes.
Okay. There's
one's open and one's dry.
Yeah.
One's a little racier.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I see.
Okay. Good to know. And Costaki All Pro Lines is where you can help contribute to Kostaki's fun with the NFL. Right, Costaki?
Absolutely. My biggest surprise in doing All Pro Lines is not just the quantity of the comments, but the quality. There's a bunch of football nerds who are really funny. It's great fun.
Oh, good.
Come join us.
Yeah.
How's your social life going these days?
It's fine. We started the divorce paperwork. This is true. I didn't know this till last week.
That's a fun stage.
In California, there's a 6-month waiting period to get a divorce.
Yeah.
Like a gun?
You can get a gun in 10 days. I feel like the state is nudging me towards an alternative.
On that note, closer. Thanks, Costaki. Oh, that's
See you, man. Costaki.
Wow. Now,
getting a divorce is fun, isn't it?
Oh, shut up.
Man, I really feel for all of you.
Christy Lee, what do you got coming
it'll
up?
happen to you.
Happens
Someday.
Right now, I'll remind you of this.
Ship will come in.
The Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp.
See?
Hey, there you go. BetterHelp is all about accessing therapy in a much more elegant way. You don't have to drive across town to go see a therapist. It can all be done online. You've got that phone you're carrying around. Well, that can help you out in terms of saving yourself a bunch of time. Therapy, very helpful to learn about all parts of you. This is the Halloween season, so you're masking various things. You want to maybe explore yourself. Therapy isn't just for someone who's had a serious trauma. Therapy can be very helpful, and BetterHelp can help you access the therapy in a simpler manner. And the way it works is you fill out a quick questionnaire. You'll get matched with a licensed therapist, one of some 35,000 participating therapists. You can switch therapists anytime, no charge. And the therapy itself is done online, like a phone call, like a Zoom call, or texting back and forth. It's up to you. It's about convenience and a much easier accessibility. So see what I'm talking about. Take off the mask with BetterHelp and therapy. Visit BetterHelp.com/BT Show today. That'll knock 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Do it today to knock 10% off your first month with therapy, courtesy of BetterHelp. Coming up, Christy Lee, what do you got over there?
A sexy costume for Halloween, only this one is really amazing. We also have another TikTok hack and a couple of concert news items, including one featuring the band Oasis. Yes, they're back in the news.
And the spacesuits in the news, very fashionable. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Yeah, I used to do James Mason as a stand-up comedian.
Really?
So this hooker walks into a hardware store, says to the man behind the counter, I need a hinge. And he says, oh, you want a screw for the hinge? And she says, no, but I'll do you for the toaster.
That's a good joke. That was
That's a good one.
That was my classic James Mason.
Very nice.
And Jimmy Stewart as a horse race announcer. That was my first bit.
Really?
Well, the horses, they're down there in the gate, and they're ready to go, and they're off. And he's, well, you see, hey, Mr. Ed wins by a leg.
Oh,
my gosh, there he is.
Is it who I think it is?
I think it is.
There you go. Looks to me like he's wearing a bright orange.
Wait a minute.
Ladies and gentlemen,
coat.
He can't hear me yet. Put your headphones on, you giant jerk.
Looks to be the one and only
Dick Mango!
Yeah! Mango! Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dick Mango.
So good to see you.
Get in the groove here.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, we can tell.
Oh, yeah, baby. Well,
you gotta look around now. He's looking around.
Yeah.
All right, Tom.
is this on that tube thing?
It is, yeah.
YouTube, yeah.
YouTube and a KY jelly.
Oh, Dick.
Start with a joke. That's what it's for, buddy. You tell me when to go there, Dukas. I tell you now, Tommy.
Dukas.
Here we go. I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster got up from his slab and rose, and suddenly, to my surprise,
He did the mash.
he did the monster mash.
The monster mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
He did the mash.
It caught on in a flash. He did the monster mash. From my laboratory in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast. The ghouls all came from their humble abodes to get a jolt from my electrodes.
They did the mash.
They did the monster mash.
The monster mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
They did the mash.
It caught on in a flash.
They did the mash.
They did the monster mash. The zombies were having fun. The party had just begun. The guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. The scene was rocking. We were digging the sounds. Igor on chains, backed by his baying hounds. The coffin bangers were about to arrive with their vocal group, the Crypt Kicker 5. They played the Monster Mash.
They played the mash.
It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. They played the Monster Mash. Out from his coffin, Drax's voice did ring. Seems he was troubled by just one thing. He opened the lid, shook his fist, and said, "Whatever happened to the Transylvania twist?" It's now the Monster Mash.
The Monster Mash.
And it's a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. It's now the Monster Mash. Now, everything is cool. Drax is part of the band. And my Monster Mash is the hit of the land. For you, the living, the mash was meant to. When I get to the door, tell them, Boris sent you. Then you can Monster Mash.
The Monster Mash.
And do my graveyard smash.
The Monster Mash.
You'll catch on in a flash.
Then you can mash.
Do the Monster Mash. Easy, Chick McGee. You impetuous boy. Joshy, take your hands off that pizza and out of your pants. Christy Lee, boobs back in the brassiere. And who's the sexy one with the bouffant? Oh, that's Ace. Oh, and there's a lovely lady, too. Make me a frittata, bitch. I must go.
You forgot me again.
Who?
Pat Godwin.
You owe me money. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dick Mango.
Dick Mango.
Happy Halloween.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Lovely surprise.
Dr. Duke Tomato and the Power Trio.
Welcome back, friends, to the Bob and Tom show.
Castration update.
Oh, boy.
And I don't know if you've heard, Mama's gassy.
I am.
Gassy.
I don't know what I ate. but
Mama's coming in gassy.
That'll keep them hanging.
There's some people into that. You don't know.
We had a news story about a idiot that.
Hey, no reason to judge.
Yeah. We had a guy who did some psilocybin and cut off his ween with an axe, yes.
Yeah, did some psilocybin. Talk about scared straight. If this doesn't.
Yes.
Actually cut it in multiple pieces.
Really chopped it up.
Yeah.
Huh.
But they were microsurgeons were able to save
2 centimeters of the shaft, yeah.
So. Wow.
Why even bother?
Kinda,
You got to be able to pee, right?
Set it up so I can pee, and that's just
Well, girls pee and they don't have a wiener.
That's true.
Thank you very much for that. Thank you, Doctor.
Wait a minute, they don't?
No, we don't.
Okay, so on this topic, this is a sort of a historical event, I guess. Or,
what's the difference between historic and historical?
I just got it wrong.
No, I don't know. Answer me now.
A historical document would be like a copy of the Constitution.
Sounds like you don't know.
A historic event would be you asking a question that was interesting. No, sorry. A religious figure allegedly convinced 400 men to cut off their own testicles to bring them closer to God. This guy's name is Gurmeet Ram Rahim Singh.
That's 800 testicles.
Gurmeet?
Yeah, Gurmeet, G-U-R-M-E-E-T, Gurmeet Ram Rahim Singh.
They had to do it themselves?
He's the head of a socio-spiritual organization called Dera Sacha Sadhua or something. Apparently has 50 million followers.
In India.
He asked them to carry out their castration. So far, apparently 400 were done. This event took place several years ago, but people are now speaking out about it. This guy has an estimated worth of $50 million. But talk about sales.
That's charisma. Yeah.
This is like, what was the one? Remember the famous drink the Kool-Aid thing?
Oh, Jim Jones.
Yeah.
That is the thing about cult leaders. They're all very charming.
Oh, yeah.
You can't take that away from them.
Well, you got to be.
Got to convince people, you know?
Wow. Yeah, there was the other one. What was the other one besides Jim Jones? The ones were Remember
the ones in San Diego?
Yeah.
The Nikes?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You know, when that happened, was I out there?
I think you might have been.
I think I might have been in San Diego, but I had those Nikes. I remember
Was that the spaceship deal?
I might.
Yes.
I might
Yes.
still have the black Nikes with the white swoosh, high tops.
And those people also, a number of them had gone to Mexico to get castrated.
Heaven's Gate?
That was it. Good job.
But yeah,
wasn't the leader called Doe?
Mm-hmm. A deer?
A female deer.
I think it was Reverend Doe, a deer.
No, but some of them had actually gone to Mexico because you can't. I don't think it's legal for a physician unless there's specific psychological circumstances to just castrate anybody at random. But they were in fact castrated. That. Of course, they got the idea from the Bible, from Deuteronomy.
Oh, sure.
That's a famous passage.
A hidden book.
Yes, where they tell you to cut off your nuts. I'm sorry. So enough castration news.
How about a happy story?
Oh, you got one?
A benefit concert and the construction of 30 new homes are among the many events marking President Jimmy Carter's 100th birthday today and his long legacy of giving.
Did he start Habitat for Humanity?
I don't know if he started it, but he's very active in it.
Gotcha. The star-studded concert at Atlanta's Fox Theater raised $1.2 million to support the international programs of the Carter Center, which the Carters did found in 1982 with a mission to wage peace, fight disease, and build hope. Meanwhile, thousands of Habitat for Humanity volunteers gathered to build 30 homes in St. Paul, Minnesota, and the efforts were led by country music greats Garth Brooks and his wife Trisha Yearwood. They worked alongside the Carters for years in Habitat for Humanity, and so they were instrumental in getting that done in Minneapolis or St. Paul.
Most of that money was raised by selling Billy beer.
Oh.
Not a lot of people know that.
Wow, yeah, I'm surprised that...
You know, it's just like you during this story.
It's a
100
beautiful
years
story.
old, amazing man for you to bring this up.
Remember Billy Beer?
Billy Beer.
I do.
Yeah. For those,
remember when it was
Jimmy Carter's brother Billy was kind of funny, and he had his own brand of beer. It was silly.
And Jimmy Carter's mom was kind of funny too. Remember that? She was Miss. What do they call her? Mama Carter or something?
I don't remember that.
I think that's the country western.
Was it
family.
Miss Lillian?
Miss Lillian.
Was that who it was?
I think it was.
I don't.
Oh, you guys have great memories.
Billy pissed on a tarmac or something. Remember that?
So he was the Roger Clinton of his day.
Yeah.
Even more so. He was in the news a lot. But yeah, Carter will be remembered as having one of the finest post-presidential careers. He's respected by many, and he's done a lot of good work. But not as president, but beyond that.
No, yeah, I hear you.
I know.
Man, 100 all the way around.
I think he may be the longest living.
Oh no, yeah, absolutely.
Of all presidents,
has to be.
Yeah.
So Fox Theater, great place to see a show.
I'm sorry, I take it back. Buchanan was 101.
Oh, okay,
he wasn't.
No, he wasn't at all. Why would you believe me?
I believed you.
Thank you.
I was just playing along. Good coworker.
Believe you.
Christy.
Oasis is coming to North America in 2025.
The fists are
Who's
going to be
surprised by this?
Sorry, I was holding my breath.
After announcing a UK-based reunion tour set for next summer, ending that 15-year hiatus.
I'd rather see the Menendez brothers.
The band has now added
actually might.
a North American tour.
We have to somehow get Tom's daughters hooked on Oasis.
August 24th in Toronto, August 28th in Chicago, August 31st in East Rutherford, New Jersey, September 6th in LA, September 12th in Mexico City. Cage the Elephant will open for those dates.
I love Cage
I love
the
them
Elephant.
too. They're great. Pre-sale registration for the North American tour currently available on the Oasis website. General ticket sales opening up Friday at noon.
Are they that
October 4th.
popular?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean, Grandpa? Yes, they are.
They really are, and particularly, Tom, internationally.
Yeah.
I mean, they're popular here, but it's crazy across the
Don't Look Back
pond.
in Anger, Champagne Supernova.
Oh,
wow.
God.
But they had monster hits
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, they did.
But yeah, I think you were just that was during that phase where you kind of missed music.
Yeah, I was busy.
Yeah.
And every time I hear Wonderwall, I wonder why. So lame.
They have some. I think they have some great stuff.
I do too. Yeah, I love it.
I'd rather see Gallagher.
Well,
can't.
It's going to be a little tougher.
Yeah.
Oh, how about Gallagher 2?
I don't know. Is
I
he
don't
still
know
out
either.
there?
Yeah.
How about Billy Carter?
You got to wake up, brother.
So-
There's music out there. worth listening to.
You made a really interesting comment. You said that was the period where Tom missed music. When did it start up again?
There was Tom. There were the Beatles. And then the Allman Brothers, and today.
Yeah.
And Dua Lipa,
Oh, Dua Lipa.
Yeah.
No, what happens
because
is
the kids, and now we're up.
You know what happens? You have kids. You got a job like this where you go to bed. You miss lots of eras of music. That's true.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great new stuff out there. I will admit that. But I miss.
You believe that?
Oh yeah, I've been listening to a bunch of cool stuff.
Like
we were talking about something the other day.
Likes that Abrams girl.
Gracie Abrams. I love that. And
she opens for Taylor Swift.
Lizzie something.
Oh, Lizzie Borden.
Lizzie McGuire.
She had an axe.
No, she's great. There's a bunch of great stuff.
Now, that Gracie Adams was
Thin
featured
Lizzie
on a
is who you're
TV,
thinking of.
a TV show the other day, and I go, "Oh, that's the girl that Tom was talking
She's great.
about."
I didn't know. I missed the whole Oasis thing, and I.
Well, they acted out a
No, I
lot,
was
so they
in
made
the-
fools of themselves.
It was in the 90s.
They were always drunk, fighting.
Yeah.
But the music was great.
You know, the same thing that Pat used to do, but by himself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, on stage.
I broke up many times, but I'm back together.
Well, Pat fights with his brothers now.
Oh, I do. Absolutely.
People always talk about Oasis wanting to be the Beatles or wanting to sound exact. I didn't realize that in the 80s, people said the same thing about Tears for Fears.
Really?
And Paul McCartney actually had to address.
There's one particular song that ripped it off.
Where they were like, oh, no, they are doing. I think it's Sowing the Seeds of
Sowing the Seeds.
Yeah.
Seeds up. Yeah.
That's a great song.
Which is a great
It's a great song.
And there's a breakdown of it that sounds exactly like
Tears for Fears is a great band.
They are a great.
Everybody wants to rule the world.
Everybody, yes.
It's a great song. It's a little greedy, but it's a great song.
Terrific.
Shout's a little loud.
Yeah.
I dislike shouts.
Let it all out.
Head over heels turns me upside down. What does that even mean?
Okay.
Give us something else. We'll do 20.
Christy Lee is at the Silac news desk. Chick McGee's at the Dude Wipes sports desk. Yesterday on the show, Greg Hahn mentioned the fact that he was aware that Josh has a so-called aftermarket bidet.
Mm-hmm.
And Mr. Hahn suggested that you hook up an aftermarket bidet to your kitchen sink and dishwasher.
Dishwasher. But then he said you have to hover over the sink.
Yeah,
yes,
he did.
yes. Oh, that's I see. Very well.
Well, your dishwasher's connected to your sink.
Yeah, of course.
Connected to your knee leg bone.
Can you imagine if you walked into a nice place and it was like that? Now, something unusual is on my desk here.
What's that?
Josh brought this
organization. That would be unusual.
It's called Bravo Sierra deodorant. We were talking about this the other day because, Josh, give me the background on why you're experimenting with deodorant.
Happens every 4 years or so. My deodorant quits on me. It just doesn't work. My body rejects it.
I don't think this is an issue.
And
3 years. I agree with you,
yeah, could be 3, 2, whatever.
Happens once a year for me.
I know that happens with antidepressants for people.
It can.
They stop working.
The efficacy can.
And it's tied to deodorant. And
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
You got two.
Well, a listener said, "Hey, why don't you give this Bravo Sierra a try? It's a good company. They support a lot of veteran stuff, and it's founded by veterans."
So you gave me.
Yeah, I got two
white. I don't even know what this word is. Vetiver.
I don't know what vetiver is either.
Vetiver. Is that?
But this is
vetiver is a non-flowering root.
Oh,
from
it says white. This is the smell of white vetiver and cedarwood.
Chili.
How do I?
It just unscrews.
It only grows in Chile.
Okay.
Oh, I see. It's like a Chilean tuber.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
The flowering part grows underground.
I think it smells real good. If you don't like the smell, I'll take that back.
Vetiver is a plant, by the way.
Of course.
Yeah. So have you tried it yet?
Yeah, I'm wearing it now, and I'm so far real happy.
Which one are you wearing? The same one?
Yes.
Did you use this one?
No. That's an unused.
Because Ace, how do you feel about that?
What do you mean?
If he had used this, would you apply this to your armpits?
If I was in the scrape, I would scrape the top off.
Scrape. Oh, I see.
All right.
So it's like
I really wanted it, but no.
It's like he'd put his lips on it or something.
Toss it over. Here we go. Here we go.
Ready?
Come on, baby. Here we go.
Whoa. Right to him.
Whoa.
Right to him. Then he missed it.
My thumb. What the hell told you to throw that?
Like 12 down.
Nice catch.
Broke in the corner.
Okay, while he gets the deodorant.
Wish I would have left it.
I'm kind of disturbed by something Josh said earlier this morning.
What's that?
You will not.
I'll be in today.
If you go to get a haircut at a salon.
Yeah.
And the rotation comes around and it's a guy, you will wait for a lady to cut your hair.
Yeah, or I'll leave. Yeah.
That's amazing.
I know.
I'm sort of like that too. Yeah. I got a girl now.
Okay, for me, a haircut is a sensual experience, not a sexual experience, but a sensual experience.
Oh.
I want long nails on my scalp.
Scratching your head.
I want
boobs on the shoulder,
boobs brushing me.
Well, you can get all that with the right guy. Don't kid yourself.
But see, that is the thing. I would be more. This is weird. Well, maybe not weird, but I would be a super flamboyant gay dude. I would want to cut my hair over a straight man.
In this day and age with online chicken, can you request a female?
Online chicken.
Check-in. Although,
I'd like a female stylist and
online chicken is a $1 million idea.
Yes, it's actually with online check-in, I do look, and if it's like had like Sabrina, Josephine, and Tony with a Y, and it's a pic because they have their pictures too.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, and I will pass if Tony's next. I know. I don't know what it is.
Is there a racial component also, or just strictly?
Oh my God! Hey, this deodorant smells really good.
Does it?
Did you smell it?
No, I didn't.
Here, Pat gives us the smell.
Like, for example, when you go to the hibachi place, do you like to have the?
I'm out. This is completely unacceptable.
Christy is smelling the new deodorant.
Oh, it does smell nice.
That doesn't smell. It
Very
smells pretty
manly.
good.
Yeah, glides on real nice.
Yeah, I'll have to run that by Kelly to see what she thinks.
Well, I will take it back if she doesn't allow it.
It's feminine.
Why wouldn't she allow that?
Feminine.
I want to make sure she likes it.
I don't think
I've got to do everything I can to keep this thing going. I can't add half deaf and bad odor to the mix. If every time I say, "What did you say? Could you repeat that?" or "What?" I get the look.
I don't think that's feminine smelling.
Tom, don't
Very
beg.
feminine.
Don't beg.
Bedford and Cheddarwood.
It is Cheddarwood. Cedarwood, you tool.
They do have a.
I like that deodorant that smells like cheese.
We had that. There is one.
Yeah,
Smells like cheese?
Well, Dolce Vita.
Yeah, there's what is the cheese perfume?
None
Absolutely.
of you are using real words.
Okay.
I'm not listening.
Anyway, thanks to the listener for recommending that.
Yeah, I'm glad you're liking it.
Thank you.
And how many different scents do they have?
Oh, there are a lot. I looked on their website.
Yeah.
And are these guys veterans? Is that what's going on?
I believe the founder
cool.
is. Yeah.
Good for them. That's great. Right now, I want to switch gears for a second and remind you, bobandtom.com/contest. What's at stake? Well, $500 gift card from Steven Singer Jewelers each week. Week 5 of the NFL season begins Thursday night. Get your picks in for week 5. You've never done it before? That doesn't matter. You can join in right now. Each week, it's a different contest. And you just go to bobandtom.com/contest. Pick the winners. That's all you got to do. You don't have to worry about the spread or anything else. And please have some fun with it. And we'll be reporting on our winner of week 4, I believe either today, possibly, or tomorrow morning. I don't know who it is yet, but we will find out. I'm certainly looking forward to that. Now, right now it's time to check in with Mr. McGee. And speaking of hearing,
Raycon Everyday Earbuds. They're the official earbud of the Bob and Tom Show. We have some Raycon love from Cindy. It says, these earbuds are amazing. They are incredibly comfortable. I can sleep with them listening to guided meditation, and come morning, I can turn on the Bob and Tom Show, Cindy said. These earbuds are everything, absolutely everything you said they would be. There's never any ear pain, which has always been a thing with earbuds or earplugs that I can't use. Raycon earbuds, you have yourself a salesperson. Thank you, Bob and Tom Show, for the introduction. I would recommend no other earbud to anyone ever.
Nice.
Thank you very much, Cindy. And we've got a deal for you. Can you believe it? With the brand new upgraded Raycon earbuds, multi-point connectivity, new quick charge function, active noise cancellation, and go to buyraycon.com/Tom today and get 15% off your Raycon order for the brand new upgraded everyday earbuds. That's plus free shipping, 15% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
coming up, an extraordinarily unusual request.
Okay.
A short one, but very unusual. That's all I can say. I think you're going to like it. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Yesterday we were talking about hickeys.
Yeah.
I have a story for you.
Which one of your daughters has one?
You had those hickeys, yeah. Oh, and your daughters. Yeah.
No, nobody has hickeys, but we have death by hickey.
Death by hickey?
Mm-hmm.
Well.
My boyfriend was a vampire.
Were that me, I'm sure the officers would stand over my body and say, I have a feeling this is how he'd wanted to go.
More chalk.
Yes, because I'm so gigantic.
Oh, my God.
One stick
one
of
of the
chalk
fattest things I've ever
would
done.
never be enough
We had to use a whole
at
box
all.
of chalk to outline his.
Look at him. He had to take his headphones off, lean back, and he's screaming with laughter.
He's just an awful person. I wish I were an actual Sportsasaurus. I'd rip your body, your limbs.
More chalk.
Lucky numbers.
Man, if that weren't funny, I'd be so mad.
You know what, Josh? I ate all day yesterday, and I really feel good about it, so screw him. You know what? It doesn't matter.
I was just trying to lighten the sad picture we all had of Josh lying there dead.
Oh.
Maybe lighten the mood.
You know, I think that's even more insulting. He's taken an insult to you and tried to spin it into a positive.
Oh, yeah, that's what's insulting.
Good God.
Hey, Bob and Tom Show USA. Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Larry King.
Wow.
Larry.
Nice to see you.
Let me sit down here. Ouch, my back.
Wow. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry.
Wow. Hey, you know you're giving off a weird vibe when the Walmart greeter tells you to pound sand up your butt. Dot. Hey, what's with Cher and the Sunny thing all of a sudden? Would somebody tell me anything? Anybody else now think the C word was invented because of her? Cher, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how about that Carol Channing thing, huh?
Yeah.
I guess she was singing Hello Dildo.
Hello.
Twice in 41 years of marriage.
Wow, she needs Viagra. And I said it before, but never address an Indian in war paint as Chief Big Pussy.
Don't do it. Just don't do it.
And finally, I gotta say, kids, it's been a stone gas being here, by the way. I gotta say, this body-piercing craze is getting out of control. You know, studs through the tongue, rings through the nose, eyebrows, the nipples, the belly button, and now a series of interlocking rings and hoops through my schwanz. Oh, did I say my schwanz? Oh, somebody stop me. You know how embarrassing it is to go through the metal detector?
I'm sure.
Larry King, you've got a solid nickel's worth, kids.
Thanks.
I'm out. Peace out.
Peace out, Larry.
I got to catch a plane.
Thanks very much, Larry.
Hello, my name is Alexa. Are you looking for Bob and Tom Radio? Well, it's on me. Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
Okay. Hey, Peter.
Hey, Bob. What are you doing out here?
Same thing you're doing. Got a light?
Smoking, we are smoking in front of the building. Oh, we are smoking in front of the building. We are puffing, we are gagging, we are happy because we're smoking. We are smoking in front of the building.
Met a girl from another office. She's a smoker, just like me. Now we're dating and we're smoking. We're smoking in front of the building.
We are smoking in front of the building, and we smell like we've been camping. It could be raining, it could be snowing, but we're smoking in front of the building. Hacking, wheezing,
I never was a smoker until I looked outside. They were smoking while I was working, so now I'm smoking in front of the building.
We are smoking in front of the building, and the ashtrays are overflowing. We are smoking instead of working. We are smoking in front of the building. We are smoking in front of the building. We are standing, we are talking, but mostly we are smoking. We are smoking in front of the building. Smoking in front of the building. Smoking.
Oh, God. In front of the building.
Beautifully done.
Where was the end?
Screw it. Bravo.
Your winners for week 5. Once again, each week it's a $500 gift certificate at stake from Steven Singer Jewelers. For more on Steven, go to IHateStevenSinger.com. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. Maybe get her a nice bracelet.
Okay. All right. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee, Pat Godwin, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby. Hi. I'm Chick McGee at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk.
Tell me about Dude Wipes, Mr. McGee.
Dude Wipes? Well, if you're still using toilet paper, that's Stone Age technology. Dump that roll. Wet cleans better than dry. That's just good science. Dry. Dude Wipes for the best clean. Hands down.
They have a minty fresh one, don't they?
Yeah. They got a shea butter. Oh, it was a shower in the middle of the day.
And I think, what's their new slogan? It's not just for your ass anymore.
That's right.
It's very, very handy to, get a little armpit action. Quick bath in the car.
They don't want fish stink.
Wipe the grime off the back of your neck.
Yeah.
When you're fishing, Josh, you're going on your big fishing trip Friday, Saturday, so the tournament. It's coming up.
Yeah, the big bass bash.
Okay, now, I had this letter. Thought I'd read it because it has something unusual. I see
good for you.
Unusual request.
All right.
And I don't want to be accused of anything. I'm just reading the mail.
That's all right.
You from?
This is from Kyle from the Commonwealth of Kentucky.
Hello, Kyle.
He goes, I took my dog, Axel. Axel's a black lab. Oh, great dog. Took Axel to the vet. I was sitting and waiting. Someone a couple chairs down was talking about her dog and how her dog was so overweight. Mm-hmm. She said she needed a nickname for her dog.
About fat ass dog.
I couldn't even think. I just said, how about fatty, fat, fat, fat?
Yeah.
A couple of people looked at me like I was crazy. Then I hear from the hallway one of the vet assistants say, nobody's fatter than me. Nobody's fatter than me.
No way.
That's great.
We just giggled and nodded in approval. Thanks, guys.
Oh, that's
fans
sweet.
since '04. Well, thank you very much, Kyle. And what he's referencing is a short song that Josh sings. It's only 17 seconds, but it's such a nice song. Here it is.
From the people who brought you.
Sorry, that's not it. This is it.
All set up.
So fat, I'm so fat. I'm the fattest, I am fat. Nobody's fatter than me. Nobody's fatter than me. All I do, I eat and jerkin and eat. Take them panties off and put the salami on. Peck me with the breadstick. Peck me with breadstick. I'm so fat.
It's a great song.
Yeah, catchy.
It is catchy. I'm sorry.
And not true at all.
Fat.
You're not fat.
Yeah, that's a great song. And you're not bad.
No. I am overweight, and it's fine. Things are fine.
You used to be significantly larger.
Yeah. Significantly. I've been living a healthier lifestyle.
And it's paying off.
Yeah.
So maybe this lady can get her dog down a little
live a
bit.
healthier life.
Good for her. I'm working on the same thing with my dog. One of my dogs.
Nice. Do you have a fat dog?
One of them has gotten a little porky.
You're on the green bean diet?
There's got to be a new story we're not doing, isn't there?
Well, I was going to say you could rewrite the song. I'm so healthy, 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 or something.
Oh, well, I'm not there yet. I'm not quite healthy.
Now, actually, before we get to that, I wanted to say...
He's still talking.
There is our friend Greg Warren, one of my favorite comedians. Greg has a new podcast just debuting today.
Well, you don't hear about that very often.
It's called The Consumers. It's on the Nateland network, and he's already had 1,400 views already today, just in the last few hours. So fans of Greg Warren, it's a clean show, and it's called The Consumers. I have not listened to it yet. It just debuted a few hours ago. So that's happening.
I've been listening to it this morning. It's pretty good.
Really?
While you're sitting
already?
there?
I got my rake on.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very nice. That's very nice. We have Christy Lee once again at the Silac Insurance News Desk. What's going on?
An online costume shop called Yandy is featuring what they describe as a sexy Ozempic costume for Halloween.
Really?
According to the retailer's website, the Ozempic costume is called So Snatched.
I don't get that.
Well, because Ozempic makes you snatched, it makes you slim, and that's why
snatched. I thought it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. What'd you think it meant?
There's no vaginal.
Snatch. No. Snatch is a slang term for the front naughty.
It
for
also
the ladies.
means tightened up, snatched, like you're.
Oh, really?
Shape.
Okay.
I was not aware of that.
Same, huh?
Ripped, shredded, snatched.
Yeah, it's
really?
a tight tank-style dress that is printed, quote, to resemble a well-known weight loss drug injector that gives you super snatched results.
Oh,
it looks fine.
She looks like a stewardess from 1965.
It's really fantastic.
It's really fantastic.
Snatched?
Yes, Tom.
When did that become a thing?
Oh, my gosh.
Are they aware of the original... I mean,
it's slang, man. Slang it doesn't take into a
wait till your girl.
Slang.
Wait till your girl.
That'd be like saying cocked. I mean,
right. Well, that used to be a thing.
The gun was cocked.
No, but I mean,
in the 80s, people
This can't be good. What we're talking about.
Okay, I was not aware.
In the 80s, people would say that's so cock, and it would mean cool or awesome. This was a regional thing, but I know that it was out there.
Okay, all right. Well, in any event, it doesn't look to me like a syringe at all.
Well, get over that. She's amazing.
Oh, so you, in your little sexist manner, all you care about is the fact that she's got a skimpy outfit on?
That's what gives her her worth.
In my eye. Wake up, Mom.
Now, if this costume from Yandy came in a plus size, would you be happier?
Yeah, of course. Well, what do you mean happier? There are sexy plus size women out there.
I know, but would the costume be as sexy
if the woman is sexy?
Not for you.
Yeah, no, you'd hate it.
In the street lingo, snatched, it means like something that's quickly achieved. I just think it's the cookie. Like I quickly took a cookie.
I just think it's the costume looks nothing like a
I got
syringe.
the weight loss. Yes, I agree. It does not.
Instead of that stupid pillbox hat, she should have a big needle on her head.
Okay,
like a
that
syringe.
would look better.
Sexy.
And then between her legs, a big plunger.
Oh my gosh!
So you look like a syringe.
But have you seen these injectables?
I don't know what a syringe looks like.
They're not a syringe. They come in it's like an injector pen.
Yeah,
it's like an EpiPen.
Oh,
yeah. So it's not.
Oh, that depends when you slam on your knee.
Yes. This one you slam into your stomach, I guess.
Hard?
I don't know. I've never used them, but I know what they look like.
Okay, well,
yeah.
I
don't know if this bodes well for the program, but it's really getting more difficult to talk to you.
I'm just saying, the costume stinks. It doesn't look anything like a syringe.
It may not look like what it's supposed to look like, but it certainly doesn't stink.
But it's not a syringe. What people are dealing with
Okay,
They're
fine.
injectors.
It looks like a thick marker.
It doesn't say Ozempic on it or any.
Oh, they probably get sued if they did that.
I'd like to get a nice needle into your eyeball. Maybe that would
filled with air.
Stupid costume. It will win no awards.
Like cuckoo nest him right out of here. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much.
Tarif was right.
Coming up, Christy Lee.
We're going to talk TikTok. That's what we're going to do. And we're also going to talk about the poop copter.
The poop copter.
Poop copter, not the coop copter.
Well, we got that to look forward to.
Go gadget poop copter.
Poop copter.
Like the ass of a hippo. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
The 14-year-old whale
It
named,
was amazing. Okay, sorry.
is it Wiki? W-I-K-I-E? There's not a...
Is it Wiki?
Wiki?
It's the sound that you make when you wipe a window?
Ew. Wiki.
No, that was terrible. I don't know what.
According to the story, Wiki can say hello, 1, 2, aha, bye-bye, and even the name of her trainer, Amy.
We have some of the audio.
We do?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, now that it's been suggested what they're saying, I mean,
that's what we're going to hear. But
this was on the news. I saw this morning on the TV.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, you must do very well.
You have a TV.
And mine has audio now.
Oh, boy.
Here we go. This is the whale talking. You be the judge. Here,
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Oh, God.
Hello?
Chick.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, Chick has his hand up. Yes.
I'm leaving the country. This is creepy. This is creepy. That's plainly hello. I've had it.
So you are definitely.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I mean, I think it's really making a good effort.
Yeah.
It's not great. But what do you want from a whale?
It's like a parrot. It's a parrot whale. It's a whale. What the hell?
Apparently, this is better than the sounds they've ever been able to get out of a monkey or a ape. I did hear that.
Yeah. Wow.
I guess, and it's I think it has something to do with the structure of wherever the voice box and throats, the shape of the throat.
Gotcha.
So, this is a whale.
Wow.
A killer whale. Now it's this. Am I right, Dean? This whale's in France.
Yes. It's in France. I said that.
So there's a slight
in France.
accent.
Well, it should be bonjour then instead of
Shouldn't it be
hello.
bonjour? Yeah.
Maybe the U.S. is a bigger market for whale talk. Here it is again.
Hello? Hello?
If you didn't know what was supposed to be hello, I don't think you'd be going, oh, hey, that whale just said hello.
Yeah, I don't think.
No, you wouldn't. Yeah, but it's.
And
pretty...
I don't think he knows to when you walk up to say hello. I mean,
maybe it does.
He's just mimicking what the trainer says.
But I mean, think about a parrot. Have you ever been around some of these birds? It's amazing.
Yeah,
this is pretty primitive.
Hello? Hello?
Jeez, get an exorcist.
Oh, that last one sounds like a wet fart.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Oh, God. Okay, this is more of it. Okay, here we go. This is supposed to be a killer whale talking. Here we go.
1, 2.
Wait a second.
I can't take it.
No.
Come on.
No.
Are you making us sit through this?
No.
This is science, Christy. Okay,
No,
it's not
this
all
is
pretty.
ridiculous.
That ain't 1, 2. I'll tell you that. It might be 2.
Yeah,
Let
he
it-
may have had 2.
Let it breathe for a second.
Oh, okay.
There's more. Here we go.
1, 2.
There's no way that's 1, 2.
Hey, I am just playing this French scientist.
It sounds like the whale farts and then gags because of his own fart.
Here we go. There's more. Here we go.
1, 2.
These are nothing.
1, 2.
This is a nice story.
The whale is just...
You know what this sounds like? You know what would be funnier? If Mr. the famous British comedian,
Mr. Bean?
Mr. Bean. That's what this sounds like. And Mr. Bean can hear everything the whale says. This was a
I think
story
the whale is
on the
just
CBS
trying-
News
My
this morning.
stomach hurts so bad.
It's just making a noise.
It's just making noise.
It's just making noise.
I'd give you maybe hello, but that's just about it.
Yeah.
Listen, please play the first one
It
too
sounds
again.
like an armpit fart. Here we go.
Hello?
Now that we buy.
Yes.
I said hello.
Hello?
That.
Jeez.
Hello?
Tom, where are you with the Senior Wences stuff?
I have to hear that first one.
Here we go.
again.
Once again, this is allegedly a killer whale speaking
In France.
Here we go.
1, 2.
So this is, this reminds me of. This reminds me of talking to my friend's grandfather.
Yeah.
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
Hi, this is Pat Godwin from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? You don't want to do that. Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
From AAA. Again, get your AAA membership today. Visit AAA.com/radio.
Thank you very much, Christy Lee. Got some tickets coming up.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
I think it is the biggest moment. For the fact this is my first year, and as I change everything in Atlanta, I'm so happy.
I can't believe Matumbo passing away.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P.
Please.
Christy Lee at the Silac News Desk.
Yes, sir.
Pat Godwin.
Yes,
there's Josh Arnold.
Before we get to our guests, I'm just experimenting with some.
Shut up. I'm Chick McGee at the Dude Wipe Sports Desk.
A little bit of Allman Brothers for you. You like the Allman Brothers?
I do, yeah.
Man, that's some nice guitar playing.
Yeah, I used to like him a lot more. Until I got him shoved up my ass.
Somebody kind of.
Then I really
rammed him up.
This is it's one of Christy's favorite songs.
We're all of this from Wake Up Mama. Yeah.
Well, there you go. Wake up, Mama. A little bit of Christy Lee news for you. Christy Lee
We have
is
somebody on the phone.
I know. I think we do. Is he ready? Is that that's Mr. Bob Zany, comedian, joining us on the phone. Bob, can you hear me? Okay.
I can hear you great, Tom. And Chick, thank you for the new visual to that song.
You're welcome, Bob.
Now, Mr. Zany will be on the road this weekend, October 4th and 5th, the Underground Laugh Lounge in Niles, Michigan.
That's right.
I am not familiar with the Underground Laugh Lounge. I bet it's a fun place, though, especially when Bob Zany is present. Also coming up October 12th, the Orpheum Theater in Galesburg, Illinois. That'll be very exciting with Mr. Zany. So, Bob, are you calling us from Las Vegas?
I'm in Las Vegas right now. Chick was with me at the Orpheum, if Chick remembers, where we taped the documentary and 1 hour special.
Oh, yeah, and Mr. and Mrs. Lincoln was there, I believe. Is that right?
That's right. We had him in the balcony.
Right, yeah.
And I said to them, you probably should leave the play early.
Yeah. There was a gentleman and his lovely wife, and they play Abe Lincoln and Mary Todd, and they are available for parties. They do a great job, yeah.
Oh. And do you remember, too, we had two old guys playing the Muppets.
Yes.
They started heckling me during my show.
That's exactly right.
We had a lot going on.
It was quite the evening, yes.
And in Galesburg, Illinois, Tom, you're going to love this story. We actually, it rained because we had the Bob Zany parade, so it rained on my parade.
Oh.
And we didn't plan that. It just worked out. That's the beauty of this business I've chosen.
What's new in your life, Bob? What's happening?
Well, I just saw Jess and Jason over at the big show at the Belterra. That was great. It was like a reunion show of the Bob and Tom tour. And the social media thing with my Dry Bar comedy special has really taken off. Over 35 million views now across all social media platforms.
I love that special, Bob. Big fan.
Thank you. It just keeps on. People keep watching it, and I get more and more fans every day from it. It's amazing. It's like the little special that could.
Where does one find that, Bob Zany?
Well, drybarcomedy.com obviously has it, but you can see it on YouTube. You can go to my official Bob Zany channel on YouTube. There's places all over the place. Just Google Bob Zany Dry Bar, and it comes up. There's a bunch of Zany reports there, too, Tom. That's the beauty. There's 10 Zany reports that I did behind a desk in front of a studio audience where people are actually laughing at the jokes. That's kind of a rare thing. But there's proof now that the jokes work, so I'm very excited about that. Ace, no apology. My apologies to you because I know the joke of the day. I can't get by without it.
Aww.
Is Pat Godwin there?
Yes, I am. Hi, Bob.
Are you still in the COVID studios, or they moved you out?
Today I'm in the big studio.
Wow, things are going for you.
Yeah, it's like we had Thanksgiving and a couple people didn't show up, so we took him away from the kids' table, and he's in the big boy room.
I said I got to be here for Bob
with his big boy pants on.
Well, I got his day report, Tom. If you want to hear one,
I'm all set. Go ahead.
A new study has found taking selfies kill more people than sharks, and those numbers double if you take a selfie with a shark.
Makes sense.
Another study has found women who take birth control have a risk of long-term loss of sexual desire. So I guess birth control really does work. American Airlines flight had to make an emergency landing after a passenger exposed themselves and urinated on the plane. To make matters worse, he did it from the window seat. That's a visual joke, by the way. By the way, this just handed me a man for Halloween who was dressed up like a giant turd has not been seen since he got lost in a corn maze. That was just handed to me. I don't know by who. Good news. Bad news. Here's the good news. Vaping is down among teenagers by 6%. The bad news, twerking is up by 69%.
Oh, twerking.
Jake, you're a big twerker, aren't you?
Oh, I twerk all the time. When you don't see me, I'm twerking. Oh, yeah.
I knew it. And in right here in Las Vegas, Tom, where it's my adopted hometown, a North Carolina pastor was arrested after police found guns and drugs in his hotel room. He told the judge, I take full responsibility, and I will never, ever, ever, ever stay in the Elvis Presley suite again. How did I lose you on that one? And on Oak Brook, Illinois, the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile swerved on Interstate 294 and rolled on its side. A trooper said it could have been much worse. It swerved to avoid rear-ending a Ford Probe. Yeah, the Wienermobile.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's a giant hot dog. Yes.
Pat, maybe I can go in that little studio right now.
It's open, Bob.
It seems safe in there. It's a safe
It is
space.
safe.
I can polish my participation trophies. We're going to go back in time and revisit a past Zany Report joke. This is a feature that I really love because I've done this for so long now, and there's so many jokes that need to be, well, repurposed. So let's go. I'm going to go back in time. Hang on, folks.
Everybody hang on. We're going back in time.
It worked. It's October 11th, 2016, Dayline, Virginia. A child care worker was sentenced to 3 years in prison for child cruelty for promoting a baby fight club.
Wow.
I guess they didn't follow the first rule of baby fight club. Turn off the monitors.
Yikes.
Yep.
And there you have it. That's the Zany Report. BobZany.net's the website. You get to see where all Tom promoted, all the dates I got coming up, a lot of dates on the books, and a lot of great things. Of course, get to Eat Sam and the other pink meat and Wake Me If You're Horny T-shirts right there at BobZany.net.
What's
very popular over the weekend.
What's your biggest selling item these days?
Well, it's still Eat Sam and the other pink meat, but Wake Me If You're Horny is coming up close to that. And I have a new... Next time I call into this program, if you'll have me, I will be promoting a new shirt I'm very excited about. I might as well just say what it is. You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, it says, I have no friends, and that's more than enough.
Okay. Oh, well, you're popular.
I think we can all relate to that one. Okay?
Yeah, of course. Well, thank you, Bob. Bob Zany, once again, bobzany.net. Apparently, find out what's going on with Bob. Now, he mentioned the Ace Cosby joke of the day, and I see no better time than right now to check in with Ace.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby. Wow. Here he is with his joke of the day.
I didn't write this one.
All right.
I love when you dismiss
No.
I thought it was cute.
Okay.
I had a dream where my spirit came floating out of my toilet.
Oh, my.
It was a real out-of-potty experience.
Oh, that is cute.
It is cute.
Cute.
That's a good
out-of-potty experience.
Yeah. I understand the disclaimer now.
It was adorable.
Okay, that was cutesy. Okay, now, Christy, what do you got over there?
That at school tomorrow. It'll be cute. Yeah. The engineers invented an AI drone that aims to make picking up dog poop a thing of the past.
Really?
It's called the Poop Copter, invented by a Mr. Caleb Olson. The Poop Copter scans areas for dog droppings with a camera before its retrieval system collects any waste it can identify. The drone uses a bell-shaped container with geared leaves that open and close to pick up poop efficiently.
I see.
Mr. Olson, who calls the device the world's first aerial-bound self-guided dog poop removal system,
at least,
trained the machine learning system with his own dog named Twinkie. While he said there are no current plans for commercial release, Mr. Olson believes pet owners in the future will be able to purchase drones similar to his or use a service that provides feces collection in this way.
I see. All right.
I don't think so.
You're not for this?
I would think there'd be huge issues with this.
It would pick up things other than dog poop, I would think.
Like family cat.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, and then you'd have to clean it, and it would be...
Not really.
Not really.
Just have to dump it or whatever,
No, no.
I'm all for this.
Really?
Yeah. I want a lot of flying poop machines.
Do you go around, do you have baggies with you and you take the dogs for a walk?
I probably have one in my pocket right now.
Yeah, and you pick it up.
I hope it's empty.
And then what?
Oh, no.
What happens to it after when you take
I have a special container. We talked about this in the air, and someone gave me a tip, and I got this thing. It's a special...
The diaper caddy, essentially.
Yeah, for outdoors, it's great. And it takes all the smell away.
When do you empty that? Like 3 tons?
Every Monday afternoon, it goes into the garbage.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Into a special bag. Okay. Yes, it's terrific. But yeah, and you have the bag, the biodegradable bags you carry around. That's the only way to go.
You ever gag when you're picking up the dog poop?
It depends how much huffing I'm doing.
Yeah. If you accidentally get a mouthful, well, you know what I mean. Yeah.
Do you have one of those little pans with the rake thing that you can pick up the dog poop in the yard?
You pull a trigger?
For the yard, yeah.
That has to be cleaned a lot.
Yeah. I'm a bag man primarily.
Yeah.
I just don't see the so-called poop copter really taking off. I think this would be more trouble than it's worth.
Do whatever they
yeah, but then you'd have to clean. It would be so horrifying cleaning it, and then you're gonna have the dog see it and jump on it, attacking it. That's mine. I'm gonna eat that. Get out of here. I just don't see this happening.
Okay.
Got a good name for it.
Poop copter.
Air Force 2 or Air Force number 2, maybe. I don't know. Now, coming up, am I correct in saying we have a special edition of Alli Breen and Sexy Time?
No. Is that correct?
So exciting. Is that right?
Let me tell you about Simply Safe. As we sort that out, I needed a security system for the compound about 10 years ago, and I did the legwork, all the research, and I landed on Simply Safe, the do-it-yourself home security system, and it's protected the old compound for about 10 years now. It has fast protect monitoring and live guard protection. Simply Safe agents can act within 5 seconds of receiving your alarm. It can even see and speak to intruders and stop them in their tracks. And you'll never be locked into a long-term contract. You can cancel anytime. Pricing transparent and affordable. Less than $1 a day with no hidden fees ever. And Simply Safe named Best Home Security System by U.S. News & World Report for 5 years running. And Simply Safe offers the best customer service and home security according to Newsweek. And easy to install. I've done it. And activate your Simply Safe system in less than an hour. Or you can choose a professional installation and have a pro do it for you. Protect your home with 50% off a new Simply Safe system. Such a deal. Plus a free indoor security camera. All you have to do is sign up for Fast Protect monitoring. Just visit simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Coming up, Alli Breen and Sexy Time. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Joining us in the studio now, we have Dr. David Wolf, astronaut. And
he and Kirsty are making out, evidently.
Welcome back to Earth, sir.
Oh, there David, how are you?
Thank you.
Dr. Wolf is wearing a NASA golf shirt. Very cool.
Of course he is.
Now you can get those at gift shops, huh? That's no big thing.
Dr. Wolf, it's a great pleasure to see you, and glad you're back.
The Wolf Man!
Thank you, Tom. It's nice to be back on Earth.
So,
yeah, what'd you do on your summer vacation?
Oh, really? You out of space, huh?
You win.
Yeah, that is kind of a... You do have that kind of conversation trumper. Well, we got back from the vineyard. What'd you do, Dr. Wolf? I was in outer space.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Took a few spacewalks. Added a piece or two to the International Space Station.
You added a whole porch, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Did some maintenance on the port solar array wing. Needed some new batteries.
Oh, there you go.
Now, if you go to our website...
Why do you need a porch in space?
Well, where are you going to sit?
Two of the guys.
Where are you going to sit and rock the Big Bang?
Two of the guys smoke.
So yeah, you got to go outside. Hey! Don't light up in the space station. Get out there on the smoking porch.
This is why Bob's not an astronaut.
This is why David comes in here, so we can't make fun of
You can't smoke in space. I was thinking about that this morning.
Of course not.
Why we're not astronauts.
Could possibly, theoretically, couldn't they, an astronaut who smokes, couldn't they fill his helmet up with smoke so he could smoke?
I think it could. There probably is some technology which would permit.
There you go.
Yeah, but it still can't escape from the suit.
On a serious note,
and your clothes would really smell.
You guys are NASA launching again probably tomorrow.
Yes, I haven't heard this morning. We were on time as of last evening. Still, things going well.
The concern is that there's some thunderstorms may come in and delay the fueling.
Summer in Florida, it's tough to get off the pad, as we demonstrated.
As you know.
Yeah, you did.
That was actually my first question. I wanted to know.
You have to get dressed each and every one of those times. How long does it take to get into the suit and everything ready for launch?
It's a pretty big ordeal. It takes 3 or 4 hours, from getting up and then out to the pad, and it's 2 million pounds of cryogenic oxygen and hydrogen. You get up on top of that, the countdown goes, and then it's a few hours to get out. It's a big deal, but it's harder on the cooks and the friends and the family. We go to work whether we go to space or go to Earth,
right?
But everyone else has traveled and they want to see a launch, and it's a lot of trouble to turn around.
Our guest is Dr. David Wolf, astronaut. If you go to our website on the left side, you'll see a photograph of Dr. Wolf. Did you take this one? Were you holding your hand out?
The long arm?
Is this you with your arm, or one of your buddies taking?
Nobody up there want to take a picture of you, Dave?
It looks like you're...
No, that's somebody shooting through the hatch when I'm getting ready to go out on a spacewalk. I'm in vacuum in there, ready to go out.
Okay.
And
if you click
through the window.
If you click there, we have a sort of a whole set of photos there, and you can see Dr. Wolf floating around in space. We'll talk about some of these when we come back.
I'm curious, how long does it take you to get into the spacesuit that you're going to use to do a walk?
The suit, you spend the day before checking it out, like a spacecraft itself. The next morning, you spend 2 or 3 hours getting in before you get out through the hatch. About 3 hours.
Wow.
Don't you have a series of mirrors in your passenger car here at home where you can drive laying on your back? Isn't that just to make you feel comfortable?
Feel more comfortable upside down.
Wow.
This woman is listening to the Bob and Tom Morning Show on Q95.
That's disgusting. Why, nothing could be worse than that. Well, I stand corrected.
The Bob and Tom Morning Show on Q95. Get up and get it on.
People were taking the chicken from Chick-fil-A and putting it on Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Wait.
Josh, what do you think?
Josh is leaving right now.
Josh is leaving.
Okay, let's go.
Come on.
All right. You got the biscuits? Greatest day of my life.
Show.
What a show.
It's a very special day. We have a very special presentation coming up. There's Christy Lee at the SciLac News Desk.
Hello.
Pat Godwin's here. Hello. There's Josh Arnold. Jessica Alsman joins us.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. Tom has something in the audio world has irritated Tom.
Oh, that hurt my ear.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did it away from the microphone.
Of course you did. He's being a baby. It's okay.
I think something's wrong.
Do it again. Yeah, there you go. There we go.
That's helpful. Now, I believe we're getting the satellite hooked up. There we go. We have the lovely Alli Breen joining us from New York City. Comedian Alli Breen is also the curator, if you will, of Sexy Time. And
yes.
Alli can be featured, is featured, I should say, on OnlyFans under ALLIB. I want to get it right. ALLIB, and also Alli Breen can be found on social media, ALLIBREEN.
Yeah, you missed a great photo of her on Instagram, a little modeling of a new nightgown that she owns. I thought
I'm
that
in
nightgown
it right now.
Yeah. Oh, are you really? It was very pretty.
Thank you. I love it. It's so comfy.
Yeah.
Was it for your birthday? Yeah, but it was supposed to be, I guess, like a sleep shirt, but it's honestly a full gown. The train, it's bizarre.
It is. It's like a mermaid thing.
It really is.
Wow.
A happy birthday.
Yeah. Thank you.
Now, what have we got in terms of letters today?
Dear Allie, I'm divorced after 30 years of marriage. My daughter's good friends also got recently divorced, and I ran into her grocery shopping and we really clicked. I'd like to ask her out, but I have to get her number from my daughter, and I guess maybe I should be asking her permission anyways. The problem is I think she might not approve, but it's my life, right? Should I go for it?
Sure. Ask your daughter. Yeah. Yeah.
It's your daughter's friend's
It's her,
parent.
it's her daughter's friend.
Oh. Her daughter's friend. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That is a little weird.
I say go for it. Yeah. That's,
Make the first date Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Let's just get the awkward part right out of the way.
I mean, it's awkward. It's
Why isn't that a TV show? Awkward Thanksgiving. Why isn't that like this year? You know, or,
Yeah, so and so hasn't seen this. Yeah,
kind of like a Hallmark movie.
Meet cute. Here we go. Yeah.
A lot of awkward stuff. Yeah. Okay.
You know, you could also try to find her on social media yourself, but.
Yeah, it sounds like he's of that age where he doesn't know how to do that.
Yeah, right.
Because there's plenty more options. Yeah, he doesn't
you
have
don't
to.
just have to go right to your daughter to ask for her phone number. You can, but I think it's a nice thing to do. Check with your daughter.
Yeah. Yeah, the problem is if she doesn't approve and he's going to go for it anyways, he's better off not asking.
Depends what kind of questions he's asking. Like, have you ever showered with her when you guys were on the lacrosse team in college? You know,
are her nipples more pinkish or brown?
Is she a shaver? You know, stuff.
Right. Yeah. Your daughter may not want to answer those.
Next, let's get. I think we've ruined that one already.
Dear Allie, my wife has a hot mom, and her mom always kisses me on the lips.
Well, that's cool.
Is that weird?
That's pretty rad.
Wow.
Or would it make it weird if I asked her not to? What should I do? It's uncomfortable.
Yeah, you can ask her not to.
That's weird.
That's the name of the book that we're going to put out with all these letters. My wife had a hot mom.
Yeah.
Or has a hot mom.
Wow.
And the hot mom kisses him on the lips.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Is it a culture thing, like where you grow up? Because I never kissed my parents on the lips. It's weird.
Maybe they're Italian. Yeah, I think Italians are kind of
This
like that.
would be the
Very
equivalent, Jess, of your boyfriend's mom our dad kissing you on the lips.
No.
Yeah.
Which you have admitted off the air you would like. I was shocked to hear it.
Maybe just tell the mom that you have like herpes simplex 2 or whatever it is.
Oh, that's, yeah.
Source. Like, look, you don't want this.
Oh.
But your daughter does, but you don't. So stay away.
That is kind of weird.
Man, it's really awkward.
I have no answer for this one.
Yeah, no. What are you complaining about? This is rad.
You think it's hot?
Kiss your wife's hot mom. My God.
Maybe
It's
she's
a free pass.
Maybe it's an
Free pass.
invitation.
He's probably trying to do it preventatively. He's probably thinking it's going to lead up to more strange advances.
Well, God willing.
Maybe he should go kiss the lips of his dad, of the other person's dad. I mean, it's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be
you're just being greedy.
or just extra
start using
creepy.
his tongue with the mom. Go for it.
Please French your wife's mom.
Oh, God. Okay, next.
Dear Allie, I've been having an affair with a coworker for 2 years. We have been so careful, but apparently her husband got suspicious and hired a private eye who caught us making out in her car.
Oh.
Now that she's caught, I'm freaking out that I'll get caught. Do I try to get ahead of this somehow? What are the odds her husband tells my wife?
Hi.
Oh,
Yeah, very high.
Very.
I do think the Venn diagram of guy who hires private eye and guy who tells your wife very.
Yeah, they're mingling in there.
Pretty quickly.
A private eye. Wow.
You're screwed.
Yeah. You might want to tell her first.
Cut it off.
It would be much better for you, sir. It's not going to end well, but it'll be much better for you.
Yeah, you got caught.
Yeah, you got caught.
Again, Thanksgiving is the
This week.
And invite the private eye.
yeah.
Hey, we got plenty for you too.
You haven't met Mr. Johnson. I'd like
Or
to.
dressing.
We like to call him. Do they call you a gumshoe still? I have questions before we get to the meat of the matter. We're speaking with Alli Breen. Alli is a fine stand-up comedian. She is also the hostess, if you will, of Sexy Time. Once again, you'll find her ALLIBREEN on your favorite social media platform with your love troubles. She's also on OnlyFans at ALLIB. What else have you got, Alli?
Dear Allie, I get constipated a lot, and I like it when my boyfriend comes and hangs out with me in the bathroom when I need to be in there for a while.
Oh, come on.
Let's hear her out.
I think that it is a next level of closeness, but he just won't do it. The most he'll do is talk to me from the bedroom when I leave the door open, and he thinks that's a lot.
Oh.
I think it's a red flag of how he'll act when we get older together. How do I get him to come around?
You need to find another boyfriend that wants to do that. That's
He already compromised with you.
Wow.
Said he would leave the door open and talk to you.
Right.
That's a compromise.
That
He's
is
stepping out of his comfort zone. Chill out.
Alsman's right. That is a total compromise. You are asking a whole lot here.
If you were like,
And I mean
a hole. I picked up on that. Yeah. I would recommend science coming in. I'd recommend Metamucil and keep your private poops to yourself. That's all.
You know, I think I just read some stuff. I feel like it was Meghan Trainor. Someone was building a house and she built twin toilets for her and her
Yes,
boyfriend.
we had this story.
Was that who it was?
I don't remember.
someone did that.
Tori Spelling.
She's
Right?
doing the twin. I mean, I know that Tori Spelling has brought her kids in with her because
Yeah,
she
she
needs
can't
somebody.
poop by herself. Yeah.
What?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did
Yeah, we
that.
talked about that. That's-
Yeah, you remember.
Yeah, this
Wow.
girl. I'm starting to think this isn't just about being close with your boyfriend.
No, there's something going on.
Yeah.
You're into some.
Yeah, there was
we're not calling you crazy, but
there was some horrific
Yeah,
event
something
when you were
happened.
potty training.
Yeah.
Potty training incident.
Yeah. You got to get a time machine. Look into that.
Yep.
Or maybe she's watched too much German porn. Isn't that a thing?
it really is being a
German porn?
The stereotype is that it's full of people crapping
Is it
on each other.
bukkake or?
I believe
a lot of that in there.
Shizer porn, I believe, is what it's.
There's a name for it? Oh, my God.
Did you? Wow, I didn't know that.
I think it's Schadenpupen. I think it's what.
Yeah, here's the Tori Spelling thing. You're right.
With her little son. And
She says she cannot defecate alone.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, wait, it's her, not her kid. I thought she was saying her kids.
No,
it's her.
She needs.
She- yeah, it
those
says-
kids are going to be messed up.
She says she brings her son Bo while she's doing her business. That's awful. I wonder if she makes eye contact. I mean, I can't even make eye contact with my dogs.
Oh, they don't. He just sits on her lap. The weight helps things.
Yeah. You know, if the lady doesn't use Metamucil, how about just pick up Wordle? That'll give you something to do.
I mean, this guy
Start a
really.
Sudoku.
This guy's being a really good boyfriend by talking to you with the door open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't discount what he's doing here.
Yeah, take some magnesium and some fish oil, some Metamucil.
Yeah, okay.
You'll be fine.
Let's get to our next letter.
Dear Allie, my boyfriend is so passionate during sex. You'd think that'd be good, but he scrunches my hair so close to my head, holds it tight when he kisses me, then kisses my eyelids, ears, all over my face and body, super wet and sloppy.
Ugh.
It's too much. Makeup is everywhere. I can't brush through my hair. I look like I've been through a tornado when we're done. I need it to be a little more demure, but I know this is how he likes it. What should I do?
Well, Josh.
Slap him.
You're a lesbian.
See, that wasn't that hard to figure out.
Easy. What else?
On this show, we're finding out more about Josh than about our letter writers.
This you just got to tell him, hey, look, this is a lot.
This is too much.
This is too intense for me.
I assume it's going to be escalating.
Possibly.
Probably, yeah.
Sounds to
I
me
would
like.
think so.
Do you think he thinks she likes it that
Maybe.
way?
Probably.
You know what? Sometimes we do things to our partners that because we would like it to be done to us.
Ah.
So
Okay.
maybe get a little rough with him. See how and just say, how about I get rough with you, bitch? He might like being called that.
Start pulling hair and licking. The kissing eyelids and ugh.
Does anybody really want that?
You can get away with it
exactly.
once, and
I
it's
know.
romantic maybe, and that's it.
I have this stuff for my dogs. Huh? Yeah, you rub it on furniture, keeps them from chewing it. Yeah, rub that on your face.
That's a thought, all right.
Might work.
Yeah.
Is there a human equivalent of that? like insecticide?
Maple rub.
I don't know.
Allie, where are you at with a tongue in your ear?
Oh, I'm not a fan.
Oh.
Anything that leaves like a big wet, like you have to wipe off. Yeah, I don't like it.
I see.
Yeah, it's
How do
like
you
a
like
wet
a tongue in your
willy.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I like it wet.
Has it been a while?
No, not really.
Okay. I think we can move on, Allie. We've once again solved that problem.
Yeah, nailed it. Dear Allie, I am retired and pretty well off. I love to travel, and my younger girlfriend's a nurse and gets very little time off. She moved in with me, and I want her to quit her job so we can travel more and devote more time to us. I thought it was a sweet offer, but when I brought it up, she went nuts and said I'm trying to control her, and she went to school for years, and I'm belittling her career. Was I wrong?
Yep.
Well, I don't think you were wrong to necessarily offer, but now you have to. Now you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Now you have to live with that.
Her career means a lot to her.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
You just didn't understand.
Yeah.
And
You know, I'd start stealing her uniforms in case she leaves.
so that the next girl.
The next girl, then, yeah. Oh, nurse.
Well, now we're learning a lot about Tom.
Yeah, we are.
All right, Tom.
Some innovative solutions.
Well,
today.
as a nurse, she can probably, they're very much in demand. She could maybe pick and choose her hours and days, and so she doesn't have to work full time, possibly. Maybe
That's
compromise
true.
that way. Because a lot of them can, a lot of nurses can work a week on, maybe week off or whatever. So,
She
never
likes
know.
working, though.
Yeah, but she can make a compromise here and just work less hours. I don't know.
Maybe she
But
can.
then
doesn't
there's
want to
always the
travel? I would love to
fear.
travel.
But then what if they break up and all of a sudden she has no job?
Well,
What if they're on a cruise ship and he collapses and she goes, I don't know anything about it. What do you think I am, a doctor?
I gave that up.
Yeah, I quit.
I gave that up for him. A CPR my ass.
He's choking on the floor of the cruise ship. And she goes, I bet you wish I was still there.
Yeah, but you wish I had a tongue depressor to get those prunes out of your throat.
I'm not an HR specialist, but I think nurses are always going to be in demand. demand, I think she'd be
I think you're
fine.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that she
Okay.
could get something when she got back.
Right.
True.
Well, congratulations on your successful retirement. Sir.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's great. That's great. And you're younger.
And your hot nurse. You got it's going pretty well.
A
it
humble
sounds like.
brag letter. Yeah, exactly. Dear Allie, I just found out years ago my husband was in a relationship with another guy. I can't look at him the same, and he swears he's not gay. It was just a phase. I don't know if that's possible, although I did threesomes in my past and I'm not a lesbian. So should I believe him?
Yes.
Oh
my God.
I think it just depends on where he prefers to stick it.
Oh,
that's how you
subtle.
can tell if he is still into it or not.
Oh, if he's still going for that,
Yeah.
If he's still
like if he prefers the back, then maybe you have your answer.
We may need an actual professional to join us on the show. I think that maybe perhaps a sex therapist could help here.
I don't know. I think you can take his word for it.
Yeah, you just answered your own
you
question.
really did. You just said you did.
You've done it.
I mean, I've done it. But
And I'm not a lesbian, so come on.
Yeah.
I mean, he
There
was
is that double
experimenting.
standard, though, where women can experiment and it's fun. And when guy goes there, they're like, I don't know if they can come back from that fully.
Yes. Oh, come on.
Godwin and I are still trying to get
We're going to stay here for a while.
I'm sick of it.
Okay.
Well, I don't want that visual in my head. No offense,
Okay,
guys.
Allie, we can squeeze in one more quick one if you've got one. I think it'll be short.
Yeah, this is a short one. This is probably relevant for a lot of people. I am extremely pro-Trump and my wife is extremely anti-Trump.
Oh.
We try not to talk about politics, but it always comes up. We're fighting all the time. Any advice?
I know plenty of couples that are in mixed political relationships. Yeah. And they seem, man, I'm trying to think of how they work it out. I just think
I don't think they talk about it.
I think a sense of humor
I think that's what you have
I think
to
it's
do.
just like someone who would be a Chicago Bears fan and a Green Bay Packer fan, and you just find some middle ground and
They just don't
realize
talk about
you
it.
love each other.
And if you do talk about it, gentle ribbing.
Exactly.
Not so
And with any luck, it'll be over one way or the other soon. So
Yeah, but then does it get better or worse?
Well,
That's
for
the
one
issue,
of them,
I
it'll
guess.
get better.
Well, yeah, it never.
Yeah, that's
Don't
true.
forget the phrase "in your face." Don't forget that.
Yeah. The only advice I can give is keep a sense of humor.
I told you.
That has to be it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
People take this stuff way too. I mean, we all have good friends who are of different political.
Crazy. Yeah,
You
that
gotta
becomes
be
the whole
able-
Yeah, and
identity
different,
sometimes.
races and things.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
You gotta be
well,
able to accept.
Sure, you have to be willing to accept people who are different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, not real different, but different.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not getting silly.
I mean, if there's an odor issue, I got
Right, not crazy different.
Yeah,
You know what I mean.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Allie. Are you working this week, Allie?
Guys. No, I'm away this week. I'm going to a wedding, so
Where?
I will
Yours?
in Spain.
Oh.
actually.
Is that right?
Yeah.
If I don't find out you rob banks at nighttime, I'm going to go out.
Spain? Did you just quit being a nurse?
Exactly.
So this
I have no problem
is this a relative or is this just a friend?
No, a really good friend. Yeah, that I've known for a long time. Kind of like a cousin, I would say.
A destination
In a way,
wedding.
family, but yeah, exactly.
Now, will your gift be reflected in the fact that you've had to spend several $1,000s to go to this thing?
Kind of. Yeah, I guess I'm giving some money, but I don't know, maybe less than I would normally give. I don't know what to do with that anymore.
Is your man joining you?
He is. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be nice. Nice
yeah,
vacation.
it's gonna be fun. Exactly.
Okay.
So
well,
a little comedy break.
Okay, good. Well, thanks, Allie. And once again, you can reach her ALLIBRE, and then are you going to do a little OnlyFans action from Spain?
Probably.
Maybe put on a
Flamingo
Spicy
dancer.
Latina.
Yes.
something with some castanets and maybe some well-placed castanets.
Oh my!
Exactly.
Clicking.
International smut princess.
On that note,
Thank you, Allie, very much.
on that note, goodbye.
We love you, Allie.
Bye,
Safe
Allie.
travels.
Very good. Wow. She's on the road constantly.
Man.
What's happening with her? Right now, a little survey. AARP says 61% of Americans 50 and over are worried about retiring. I think so, because Social Security may not cut it for you, and you're not going to get that gold watch and the paycheck from the plant anymore once you quit working. So this is where an annuity may be just the thing for you. The experts on annuities, of course, SILAC Insurance, SILAC. SILAC Insurance can put a plan together that might just put money in your mailbox every month. So see what I'm talking about. Find out what's going on. Restrictions apply. See if you qualify. head to silacins.com, silacins.com, or just go to bobandtom.com. We have a link right there. Click on that and watch the video starring Chick McGee talking about how annuities work.
There's Oscar talk.
And how your bank account will be blessed monthly with a little bit of cash. See what I'm talking about by going to silacins.com or bobandtom.com and click on over. That's the Silac Insurance Company, the proud sponsor of the Christy Lee News Desk.
Yes.
When we come back, history time. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Come on, baby. Everyone's doing it.
But I've never done it before.
Your brother tried it and he loved it.
Brother? What?
Okay, I'm gonna turn it on. Ooh, I hope there's batteries in it.
Batteries?
The Bob and Tom Show, mornings on 95.7 QMF, Louisville's classic rock station.
We should wake up with Bob and Tom every morning.
Well, that sounds good to me. No problem here.
Get up and get it on.
Joe DeRosa is sitting in with us right now. Joe, what else is going on in your life? What about your personal background? Big family, small background, a small family? What?
I'm in a relatively small family that I was adopted into. Yes.
Interesting.
And I know what...
You were adopted into the DeRosa family?
Yes, I was. And I know what everybody is wondering, because I always, do you ever look for your real parents?
Yeah.
That's what everybody wants to know. I saw little Maury. Did you ever try to find your real parents? No, I pretty much took the hint, actually.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
well,
when they abandoned me, I was like, that's the end of that.
Probably no sense in looking for him. I got you. Okay.
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of
Dropping a dime on mom and dad.
A lot of gold comedy down this road.
Yeah. And now I have a very, my mother was very overprotective through my whole life, and but she's very involved in my life, and she calls me almost every day, and holds me hostage on the phone for hours on end. While she's at this age where she just holds me on the phone and just asks me all these really annoying questions, and she won't let me hang up, and it just sounds like I'm having really bad phone sex for like an hour. I'm just like, yes. Oh, God. Yes! I already told you what I was wearing.
Hello, my name is Alexa. If you have a smart speaker and what to hear, Bob and Tom Radio, just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn. Now, you try it.
Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
That's the first smart thing you've said to me since you took me out of the box.
Comedian Tim Allen is here. He goes, oftentimes, you hear this a lot. Yeah, oftentimes the technology they learn here at the race is translated into your family car. And I went, yeah, right. This year, the Chevy's offered the Indy Celebrity, a 900 horsepower celebrity wagon. So I'm like, gosh, George, this thing's really got some pickup, doesn't it? I got to the kids to school in about 6 seconds. We're having lapping practice next week with all the other girls' PTA. She's running the Offie. I'm doing the Buick. And Betty's got the Chevy High-Tech. I pulled the trailer right out from under the boat, George. This baby's got some guts to it. Love Sears. Do you? It's a Craftsman tool department makes my nipples rock hard. She always figured we should grunt like pigs. The little primates you are. Don't speak to your mother. You grunt like the pigs you are. Ever try to take a steak away from your husband? Here, honey. We're trying to grab meat from a man while we're just like dogs. I like going through the house rewiring stuff. That's my favorite thing. Isn't those big tool belts? Yeah. 2 cordless Makita drills hanging low. But you gotta know how to wear it, otherwise your butt crack shows. You ever notice that? Hey, what is that? A pencil holder over there, Bob? I'm gonna hike that up. I got some spackle. I'll figure out that butt crack. I got some DAP butt crack filler putty back here. I'll just fill that crack right in there, Bob. I got kids eating food in this kitchen. Get out of here. Go to Miner Me a Dovetail out there or something, Bob. I just cruise around my house like Bob Vila, with a bad headache. Just looking for stuff. I noticed Grandma's Easy Lift chair isn't moving quite as quick as I'd like it to. So I popped down the hardware store, pick up a compressor, some hose, some coax cable. I wire that sucker up. I forget Grandma lost some weight in the years I look at it. Got the 140 pounds a little too high, isn't it, Grandma? Shot that bitch halfway across the kitchen there. Doilies following her. Sorry, Grandma. I'll dial that baby down as soon as I rewire Grandpa's hearing aid. I got a preamp on that son of a bitch.
Comedian Tim Allen. Oh, God.
Now that's manly.
Presiding over a symbolic condom roast in his Catholic church's parking lot in Waterbury, Connecticut. Yes,
I love those.
The Reverend Joseph Looney protested.
Mesquite condom roast. Very tasty.
I'd like that blackened, please. It makes it look bigger.
And they look so good at a shish kebab, too. A little pepper, a little bell pepper, condom, tomato.
What's the name of this reverend?
Oh, Reverend Joseph Looney. I'm not kidding.
Unbelievable. I'm Casey Kasem, and here's American Top 40. Is it just my imagination, or is my head just a bit too big for my body? And here's my wife, Karima Kasem. Show him the Top 40, Sonny.
The Everwise Amphitheater at White River State Park, a great place to see a show. The Jim Gaffigan shows scheduled for this week have all been postponed. It looks like they'll be about a year away.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, Tom. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Chick McGee at the Dude Wipes Sports Desk. Before we get to history, we have a little surprise. I was talking to Ms. Alsman, Jessica Alsman over there, and she has an interesting tale, something that she just did last week.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
I went to New Jersey, and I got to be a background extra in Happy Gilmore 2.
Oh.
And so I got to actually be a golf spectator, if you will, and I don't know how much I can actually say, but it was pretty cool, and I got to see Sandler.
Who is your number one celebrity?
Yeah, you're a huge Adam Sandler fan.
It was like surreal. So to actually walk onto a giant set and all these extras were like, this is the biggest production we've ever seen. Because it was basically out on the golf course. You got to make it look like there's a bunch of people, but it was pretty exciting.
And there were a bunch of people.
There were a bunch of people.
Will you be on camera, do you think?
I could be. Very well could be. So, look out in 2025. Happy Gilmore 2.
Was John Daly in that?
He said he already filmed his stuff.
Okay.
He's supposed to be.
Did you see Travis Kelce?
I didn't. I'm sure they all did their stuff really early.
Bob Barker.
Oh, R.I.P.
What?
There you go.
He's deceased.
Pat.
They're going to AI him.
Well, that's exciting. Congratulations.
Well, thank you. It was very exciting.
And for you, it's great because I know he's your guy.
I love him.
It was amazing. And to see all the Happy Madison people running around and doing stuff. So
cool.
Very
fun.
cool.
Okay, we'll look forward to seeing Happy Gilmore 2. Time now to...
Today in history, October 1. Tom, we made it to October.
All right.
How about that? How's that taste?
Okay, here's a good one.
Okay.
You've heard of Bonnie and Clyde.
Of course.
Lyle and Eric.
Yeah.
Jack and Diane.
Halsey. What's Bonnie's last name?
Is it Parker?
Very good. Very good.
Wow.
Born in 1910.
Today? Huh.
This day, yeah. She had a killer body right after they shot her. Not attractive. I always see the real.
Wasn't she Faye Dunaway?
Well, Faye Dunaway in the movie, I think. Somewhat
Faye Dunaway,
romanticizing lawless killers.
Yeah.
The great Walter Matthau, born in the state in 1920.
Don't you think Warren Beatty's better looking than Faye Dunaway?
Maybe.
Oh,
yeah.
I think so.
I see what you're saying.
Faye Dunaway has a look.
She does a look, but
She has a look, all right. She looks human, but I'm going to say
she's
barely.
great in
That's
Chinatown.
Yes.
Marfly.
Can you get away from mentioning Chinatown on the
I
air?
finally watched it, so I now
Please?
get half
Yeah.
of your references.
Great movie. Born in the state. We mentioned
Melvin
this.
Douglas fan, are you? Sorry, go ahead.
Had very little to do with Chinatown, too. That's what I was
It's an
talking
allegory.
about.
All uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't really make it clear either.
No.
It's all in there.
Yeah. I don't think so. Jimmy Carter. Happy birthday, Jimmy Carter. Born in the state in 1924.
100.
Wow. And they're doing a special celebration at the Fox Theater in Atlanta with music, et cetera, et cetera.
Scheduled to appear.
I don't think
No, I don't think he'll be there.
He's has serious health issues. I hope they don't bring him there.
Born on this date in 1998. My daughter Ava. Happy birthday, Ava.
Oh, happy birthday.
I still cannot place this one.
Yeah, I was
I'll show
sitting
you
in here
her.
that morning and had her that night. So.
Oh, wow.
I'll show you her OnlyFans. You'll recognize.
Okay.
A very fine actor, a very odd person. Born in this state in 1950, Randy Quaid.
Great actor.
Terrific actor, yeah. The Apprenticeship of Duddy Kravitz.
No one
saw that.
Great
That's
movie.
like the 18th movie you referenced.
Yeah, you're from
okay.
from something sort of in this century.
How about The Last Detail with Jack Nicholson?
That's also fine.
Independence Day, he saves the earth.
Yeah, it's
Every now and
Christmas
then-
Vacation. is
Yes.
Yes.
That's where you start.
His cousin Eddie. You have to start there.
Right.
Yes, you can't start with the
Yeah.
last detail. Once again, Tom, listen to me. Your memories aren't everyone's
The
memories.
Apprenticeship of Duddy Kravitz.
It's a great. Have you ever seen it?
No, I know.
Great
I
movie.
tried it. You can't find it.
I want him to shut up.
Connoisseurs everywhere are taking it and they're hoarding it. It's a great movie. Randy's a terrific actor and a really odd guy.
Yes.
Just really odd.
I believe the news.
Have you seen him? Looks like our guest from last Monday.
You've got to.
Happy birthday, Zach Galifianakis, comedian.
No one knows who this is. I've never heard of him.
He changed his name
He
for show
wasn't
business.
Duddy Kravitz, I'll tell you that.
What was his original name?
Steve Jones. He wanted to go with something a little more memorable. Let's see. Oh, here we go. This is a good one.
Now this is a good one, he says.
Okay. Let's see. Who's going to get this one? Christy Lee.
Yes.
This man became the director of the U.S. Marine Corps Band on this date in 1880.
God.
You're a musician. You like musicians.
Sondheim. I don't know.
Stephen Sondheim wasn't born in 1880. He's
And he wouldn't have been allowed in the military back then.
Yeah, he sure wouldn't. And if they could allow him now, they couldn't ask
There
him
you
anything.
go. See, we got something out of that.
John
didn't
Philip
we?
Sousa.
is correct. John Philip Sousa. Now, we discussed, invented the Sousa phone. Why?
Because he didn't want to drown.
Nope, because he's an egomaniac.
Oh, because the bell went up instead of side.
By having the bell come sideways,
Right.
the projected the music out there. Also, it didn't fill with rainwater.
Rather than up and up.
Name it after himself.
Okay. Let's see. I'm sorry. This is the
Almost over,
feature.
babe.
Calm down. You can hear more about your deodorant choices later.
No. It could be worse. We could go over this again tomorrow morning.
1961. The Beach Boys. Pat, you should get this one. Their first single. What was it called?
Fun.
No.
Finger Me Deeply.
That was the B-side. No, I know this. It was a Little Surfer, right?
Surfing.
Surfing.
No.
That was their worst song.
Finger Me Deeply was Annette Funicello's. That was the B-side.
If you heard surfing, it goes done, surf, bump, bump, bump.
It's
serve,
terrible.
Bump, bump,
It's
serve.
a rough listen.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, no one saw Brian's genius was just around the corner.
God only knows.
Today, you can enter week 5.
Good luck with that.
Of our pro football contest, Bob and Tom Pigskin Picks. It's out there right now. bobandtom.com/contest.
Go ahead and try. You can't beat me.
Each week, a $500 gift card from Steven Singer Jewelers. You don't have to know the spread. You don't have to know anything. Just have some fun. Pick the winners. bobandtom.com/contest. It's the Bob and Tom Pigskin Picks. Don't forget, Greg Warren's podcast is out there in Nateland. Listen to it today and watch it. This is the Bob and Tom Show.